Yo, what's up, Ace Fix? What's up, Epiphany, Dark Exam, Mimic Dad? I am Cop Kid, yes. Had a decent night's sleep, so hopefully I will be back as normal. We are Scott, yes. Yeah, I appreciate that cost pen. Hopefully next season. I am done for this season, but next season, open for good things. Yo, what's up, Samarth? We're just going to be starting from day 2. The day 2 usage is definitely interesting. Okay, Sean. That's funny. That's funny, K-Sean. That's funny. Yo, what up, Phenom? Hello. K-Sean just in his soul needs to see Lyle lose a game. It's the type of chat is the type of shit where sometimes you just want to see someone bleed to know they're human, and that is the kind of hours K-Sean's on right now. K-Sean just needs to see the man bleed. All right, day 2 usage. Ape number 1, Licky falling down to number 7. Gly. Yeah, I think they changed it for Go Battle Weekend, Lucas. So, yesterday and today. But yeah, Annihilate, Shadow Gligar, Shadow Cash, Lantern. Big overperformance by Altaria, which is interesting. Overperformance by Vig as well. Charge doing quite well, which is nice. All right. Starting off the day, we got Teddy Bear XD versus Crimson. Teddy Bear with a double steal strategy of Skarmory, Registeel, Shadow Gligar, Vigoroth, the Altaria, and a Trevenant. Trevenant is an interesting pick. So pretty standard movesets across the board. But Trev definitely not standard. We haven't seen Trev in quite some time. And he is the Mandibuzz. I really like Mandibuzz in this meta. Shadow Whiscash, Shadow Gligar, Lantern, Night Session, Iolabe, and the slot machine Pokemon, Shadow Alolan Sandslash. It either wins hard or it loses hard. All right, we have a good lead for Crimson here. Shadow Alolan Sandslash versus Skarmory. If Skarmory lands a Brave Bird in zeros, though, it gets a bit uncomfortable. So as the Sandslash, you sometimes feel pressured to give up a shield there, just because the Brave Bird is reached before you get your double Ice Punch. So it's going to be interesting. We see an immediate no shield by Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear is locked in. That man is low in the chair right there. He baits with a Sky Attack, trying to grab the shield from Crimson. Crimson does not fall for it, lets the Sky Attack through, and now Crimson can just pick up a KO with the Alolan Sandslash. Does Teddy Bear... Oh, Teddy Bear actually says no. Teddy Bear wants switch advantage, but the Lantern in the back for Crimson is going to be exceedingly difficult to deal with. Getting the farm down. Could just pivot. Not going to pivot. Going to go for a Brave Bird. This does not a lot to Lantern. Like, Lantern can tank this fairly comfortably. Brave Bird will connect. He pivots Gligar. Doesn't want to pivot the Vigoroth in case it's Annihilate in the back. But of course it isn't. And now Gligar in a really tough spot. Tries to catch the dig, but great patience by Teddy Bear, not letting that dig catch happen. And now he just has to go for far too many Aerial Aces. That's like, Gligar into Mandy's a fairly neutral matchup, but if you go into it with a bunch of energy as the Gligar, it sucks because you really don't get a lot of value out of your energy. Like, this is Aerial Ace number 3, basically, and it really doesn't feel like you're getting a lot of value out of it, which is unfortunate. He's firing up yet another Aerial Ace. Crimson getting outpaced by a turn, but Crimson should very much still be in the driver's seat of this match. He has energy on the Lantern, and he'll just be able to absolutely run roughshod over this Vigoroth in the back. Going to fire off the Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace will come very close to knocking out here. The Gligar lives it on 1 and gets the Aerial Ace. Realistically, that won't have a dramatic impact on the game, though, because Crimson does survive this. Like, everyone is running a high-rank Mandibuzz after that event where it was in the wild. Sends in the Vigoroth, in comes the Lantern, and the only way you lose this is if you throw a Thunderbolt and it gets shielded, so you just triple Surf, and this should just be a 1 game. Because this is one of those instances that I like talking over with my students, where it's like, going for a big move here just ends up being the thing that can lose you the game. Because a shielded Bolt losing 8 sparks of energy is really tough. Tries for a catch on Skarm, doesn't get it, and yeah, very straightforward game. Again, being very principled, not risking anything, just going for the Surfs. Not trying to throw the game by going for a Thunderbolt that you don't need, and then you're cooking. You're cooking. Because all he has to do is force the shield, and then he still has a move on the Mandibuzz, so... Teddy Bear has to double up, but he can't. And Crimson should have the Aerial Ace banked, so this should just be a win. Body Slam KOs. In comes the Mandibuzz. Hello, Aerial Ace. GG's all around. So game 1 goes to Crimson there. Yo, what's up, RTG? Game 1 goes to Crimson. And we are stall free, which means we will get to... skip through the stalling. Annihilate into Skarmory. I always prefer to be the Annihilate in this matchup. Typically, as the Annihilate, I like to just farm up a ton of energy and not throw the Shadow Ball until they're in Shadow Ball range. Oh, he's actually throwing instantly. And he is going to go for a bait here. And it gets called. Like, there's not a lot of pressure for Teddy Bear to shield there, because this isn't a Shadow Ball range. So Crimson could have shielded one, farmed it until it was like 2 counters below half HP, and then a Shadow Ball can knock out, and that's way more threatening. Also, he can't counter it into Night Slash range here. That is not Night Slash range. Skarm lives this. He should have Cap Tied if he was going to go for a Night Slash. I think one more counter KOs here. But yeah, that's a pretty unfortunate misplay by Crimson. Yeah, because Annihilate very comfortably wins Charge Attack priority over Skarmory. So if he goes for the Cap Tie there, the Snuck Steel Wing doesn't happen, and he can just KO. Now he sends in the Gligar. He's had to give up both shields, so this is just a lost game at this point. Like, there's no combination of Pokemon he can have in the back that can win this game for him, because he had to go down 2 shields, and he doesn't pivot when he sees the Gligar. He could have sent in Mandibuzz and saved Ape energy, but doesn't. Slight typo. Uh-oh. I'm missing an I in Indianapolis. Oh, yikes. Alright, let me fix that. Okay, we're back. But thank you. Alright. Got it fixed. He doesn't dig, which is interesting. Instead, just saves the energy. But realistically, it is impossible for Teddy Bear to lose this game at this point. So, but that's, again, just a mishandling of that early game, which is a good thing for people to watch and see other players do, because it's something you can kind of identify in your own gameplay there. Is in that Ape vs Skarm mirror, in the Ape vs Skarm matchup, you want to throw when your charge attacks will be lethal. Because if you throw before that, at a high level, people don't have incentive to shield because they know they can survive it and just switch out later if they need to. In comes the Sand Slash. Sand Slash will get the farm down, but Teddy Bear is a dig loaded, so he is... Oh, he was actually one off. I stand corrected, but he takes it. But yeah, that was a very winnable game for Crimson. Unfortunately, just misplays will move this to a game 3, but if he was in a position where he could have very easily won the series, then he can probably do it again. You just kind of have to mentally shake off the errors as a competitor and just say, you know what, I have another chance. I have another chance to execute. All right, Vigoroth into Mandibuzz. Very neutral matchup across the board. Let's take a look at the back. Lantern is extremely good for Crimson in the back. Crimson throws on alignment there. A slight inaccuracy because it does just give a free counter to the Vigoroth. Vigoroth shielding up right off the bat. And he is going to be firing off the rock slide. Yeah, we're starting from the beginning of day 2 and then working our way through it, Christopher. Going for the Dark Pulse, but going down a shield, this should be a lost game for Teddy Bear just right off the bat. Because he's given up a shield, and his only way of beating the Lantern in the back is a shield advantage Gligar, which he's not going to have because he's shielded to win lead. So Crimson will just completely be in the driver's seat of this game. He can send in the Gligar, just shield nothing, and then 2 shield Lantern. You're good. Yo, it's some Stardust. Oh, he sends in the Lantern. Hold up. And he got 1 turn, too. This is a slight complicating factor, but it's probably in a range where you can spark it down. And if you can spark it down, then this is just a win. So, Teddy Bear really wanted Captai there, but doesn't get it. Greedent and Samurott. You're going to want a Pokemon that beats Annihilate, because those 2 lose pretty hard to Annihilate. He needs the spark down. He gets it, and that's game over. GG's. I don't even know if Crimson's going to have to show third here. In comes the Gligar, just goes for the Surf, and yeah, he is completely done for. The only way Crimson loses this is if he switches out. This is a very important moment. When you have an advantage like this, Crimson trying to go for a catch could be a game-losing play. You have an advantage. Opponent switches in a Mon where they're not in a good spot. You know there's something weaker in the back. The only way he loses is if he tries to catch on his Gligar, and then Teddy Bear gets 100 energy on Skarmory, farming him all the way down. Teddy Bear tries for the catch. He's unsuccessful, and yeah, very comfortable win for Crimson here. Crimson did well to avoid the pitfall in game 3 of catching for the sake of catching. When a catch there loses Crimson the game. So he did well to avoid that pitfall, because that would not be good. And he does actually have to very briefly show the Gligar. But that's the perfect example of not over switching, and you're in a good spot. Yo, it's a J-Hood. So the series goes to Crimson. Okay, let's take a look at who they have next. SJ, very, very good battler. Lantern, Annihilate, Cresselia, Dugong, Shadow, Gligar, Lickitung. Versus Gordon the Flash, Cresselia, Guzzlord, Vigoroth, Charjabug, Azumarill, Skeledirge. Licky into Cress. Unless you have like the rank 1 Cress, which by his combat power he doesn't, this is pretty good for the Lickitung. The rank 1 Cress, I believe, can actually win zeros with 2 Moonblasts and a Grass Knot. But the rank 1 Cress is exactly 1500 combat power, and this one isn't. So he does have the Guzzlord in the back, but SJ has very good anti-Guzzlord tech. Like, Gligar is neutral enough, and Annihilate, of course, just destroys it. And he has Gligar for the Charjabug here. So I mean, this is a very neutral lead matchup. Gordon can potentially shield for switch advantage, and switch advantage would at least be slightly better for him, but if he has to go down a shield to do it, it's still probably not winning. Yeah, that'd be hype, Sharklos. That'd be hype. He is going to fire off the Moonblast. SJ, immediate no shield. Oh, that's funny, J-Hood. Oh, he save switches Charjabug, and look at this. He is going to farm up so much energy and then bring in the hard counter. That's really good energy management there by SJ. He knows he has the hardest Charjabug counter in the game. So why would he switch instantly when he can bank all that Lickitung energy? And this is extremely done. This is like instantly done. Like Gordon has zero way of winning this game at this point. SJ can go for the dig. Dig, this will be an IV check right here if it KOs. It should, but we'll have to see. The dig doesn't. Lives on 1. I mean, X-Scissor doesn't KO here either. If you compete at like a high level, IVs can matter quite a bit. For Go Battle League, they matter not a whole lot, to be honest. But rank 3 Crest, dang. Oh, he went for the blind Aerial Ace, he had the dig loaded, so a slight inaccuracy, but it's not going to cost him the game. Gordon shields. I roll because he knows he had the dig, but with this in the back, there was no way for Gordon to win the game. The moment Gordon gave up switch and SJ played it the way that he did, because SJ has, if y'all remember, SJ has a billion energy on his Lickitung. Because of how he played it, he took advantage of Gordon giving up swap, and he made it so the moment he farmed up that energy and switched in, there was zero ability for Gordon to ever win this game. So it was a really good job of SJ of just slamming the door shut on this game, number one. Yo, what's up, Alec? What's up, Tiger? Sends in the crest to catch, but I mean, he just goes straight 9/ here. Yeah, there is no way to win this game. Very precise gameplay by SJ. In comes the Guzzlord. Goodbye, GG's. The veteran, let's go. Yeah, Shadow Zone's a beast, man. Shadow Zone's a beast. What's up? Hello, hello. But yeah, great gameplay there by SJ. Like, he had favorable alignment, but you can play poorly in favorable alignment, and he played perfectly. So, that was very well done. All right, they're locked in. Game number 2, Skeledirge versus Lickitung. Neutral enough lead for SJ. Yes, Danny's. Yo, it's a Boglish. I am feeling better. Yes, thank you. I got a good night's sleep, and I am feeling a lot more myself. Gligar is the safe switch, Alec. Because Gligar kind of doesn't have any bad matchups in the remix meta. Even against Dugong, if you have a high rank Shadow Gligar, they can't farm down. They have to throw energy. Hey, that's awesome, Akshay. I'm happy to hear that, man. But yeah, we just saw Teddy Bear XD playing, but they're probably trying to get their GBL sets in between rounds. He's going to let it go. It's going to be really close as to whether he can snipe this with licks, because this will get him pretty low. Oh, he sends in the ape, wants the counter down. He's not going to get it, by the way. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yo, what's up, On? Because now Crest comes out. He does have an energy lead, though, which is nice. Goes to the Night/Bait. Shadow Ball does a truly massive amount of damage. Also, Boglish, out of curiosity, because I know you have competed, are you on the like super high attack, high defense Annihilate train, or are you running more of a standard one? He just goes Night Slash just for the damage. Gordon counting, get a no shield. Oh, there's the boost. Right on cue. This doesn't KO right here. He can survive this. This is maybe a mistake by Gordon. Actually, SJ shields. SJ shields. And now he has to build up to the Moonblast because the Grass Knot wouldn't KO. He's able to grab another shield. Don't count out the damage that these boosted counters are doing. These counters are doing a lot. 11, 10, 2. You should be cooking. I can run the Sims, but you should be cooking on that, Sharklos. Shadow Venu. Yeah, it is definitely tough. I've had a ton of success with Leaf Tornado Superior. Sends in Glide. He gets one turn as well, which is really unfortunate. There's a lot of interesting breakpoints and bulk points. You run the moderate attack more often? Got you. Ooh, nice catch by Gordon. Nice catch by Gordon. That makes it tough for SJ. That makes it tough for SJ. I will have to, maybe after I stream today, I will have to go out and really like find one of these. Okay, he is going for the dig. The dig will do quite a lot of damage here. Oh, the snipe! The snipe! Oh my! This does just over 25%. Does it knock out? It does! In comes the Cress. Cress throws a move. I think he had to try and commit to the farm down there, but he doesn't. And now he doesn't get the move. SJ, that looks doomed. But he takes the game. That beautiful snipe as well of doing 2 and then switch. Oh, that was pristine. so as to not transfer the Dragon Tail onto the Lickitung. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yo, what's up, King of Prussia? That was insanely well played. SJ is probably the most, like... If we talk about the competitors who aren't Lyle, in my view, SJ has the best mechanics of any competitor in this tournament not named Lyle. He is an absolute machine. Out of Pocket versus Trent should be a good one. Out of Pocket has a Feraligatr. It's a regular Gator, which is interesting. 16 sets in 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. Oh no. And he has a Bastiodon as well. Yo, Trent is really weak to Bastiodon. Can we talk about this? Like, Apis is the only real Basti counter. Even Gligar, like, energy and shields can flip that. Lantern is basically a neutral matchup for Basti because they're all on Spark in this meta. This is going to be... Trent's going to have to pull magic out of a hat to win this one. Yeah, he can probably pretty safely just bring Basti. And he is on Ice Beam on the Gator, so he is not running the Crunch tech. And Trent's had a lot of top 8s and top 4s. It would be nice to see Trent be able to put in some work and potentially qualify for Worlds. Because he's been so close to cascading invites in previous years so many times. Yeah, Basti actually fries this man here. There is the Basti in the back! Oh, that's instantly GG's. 6 Psycho Cuts and switch. Do it, Pocket. Do it. Oh, game over. It's done. It's done. Wrap it up. Again, this is the gameplay I'm talking about. I'm going to rewind this. He has an extremely hard check to Lickitung. Does he switch it in instantly? No. He banks the energy here because he switches. He knows it's 12 turns to a move. So with the 1-turn switch, he can throw 6 and then switch in the Basti. The energy lick he has is useless here. And that is just an instant game over. Trent has nothing he can do to win this game now. Trent has nothing he can do to win this game now. That is just, oh, that's perfect. And yeah, like you can see head in hands for Trent because he knows what's happening and there's nothing he can do to stop it. There's nothing he can do to stop it. That is rough. Oh my goodness. Basti having a field day right now. And Cress as well. He's ABA weak to Cress because he has Moonblast. He has the Moonblast for the Altaria and the Grass Knot for the Lantern. Yikes, dude. This is brutal. And he's just going to throw his move. I did drop down to 1600 elo last season during right before Catch Cup. And like Lantern can't spark down here without a move being reached. Oh, he's going to save it for later and send in Crest sniping with the Grass Knot. You need 2 moves to knock out here. We're going to see the nose shield by Trent. Trent probably needs to chip this with a Bolt before he sends an ult. With a Grass Knot catch on ult. That would be some pretty big copium. That'd be some pretty big copium. But yeah, no, this is big cooked. This is big cooked, man. And Trent's gonna double shield because he has to, but this is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, no Grass Knot catch. It depends on the IV, Shmigi. You can have a bulk point Cresselia that can mean that the Dragon Breath does less damage, and then Crest handles it very nicely. But you can also run a higher attack ult to cancel out that bulk point. So it definitely depends on the actual IVs. Goes for Sky Attack. He can shield if he wants to, because I don't think Trent's Clock will be up, and then he'll get to guarantee land a Moonblast. Yeah, Trent's Clock is close to up, but it's not, so he can just click it. Yeah, most of these competitors are going to be running very high rank traded Cresses. Moonblast connects, sends in the ult. He can just farm down. Trent's forced to send in the lantern, but this is a losing fight. He can't win this. He can't win this. Just makes the sky attack. And that's going to be good night in game number 1. The Basti proving to be too much to handle. Yikes. And yeah, Trent is just already looking at the team sheet. Thinking about game 2. He knows there is no coming back from this one. But if you're Pocket, it's literally just Bastion on roulette. It is literally just Bastion on roulette. And he brings it again! Oh, man. Shadow Glide can win 1s and 2s versus ult, because Shadow Glide's a maniac. You would think on paper 8, but Cress and ult are very good dissuaders of Annihilate usage. He catches a sky attack on a lantern, but now he just gets whiz-cashed. Now he just gets whiz-cashed. And there's Basti in the back to clap the dugong. Oh, this is illegal amounts of doomed. This is illegal amounts of doomed, chat. Oh, no. Trent, not like this. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised he didn't bring the ape, but I guess even the normal for alligator is a good dissuader of... ape usage as well. He can just go for cap here. Oh, he's not gonna go for it. Instead, it looks like he's just gonna go for a shield farm down. Yeah, he needs a massive head start on the dugong, and oh yeah, he's cooked. He brings in the dugong here to absorb energy. He's cooked. He's cooked. Scald. We do see the debuff. Oh no. Oh no. Say it ain't so, Mr. Dugong. Say it ain't so. Oh, that's annoying if you're Trent. Look at this Dugong get absolutely whooped by Shadowcash. This is why Shadowcash, chat. Look at this Shadowcash just bully the hell out of a Dugong. That's insane, bro. He sends in Glide, goes for cap, but loses it because Pocket's running a high attack Whizcash. That cap tie is so rough for Trent. Yeah. That's so rough. That's so rough, man. That's so rough. Oh, no. He just sends it Altari. He's like, if I don't have to show the Bastion on, I won't. He will have to, though, because he can't DB down. He can't DB down here. This doesn't KO. Alt can live this, and then you just bring a Basti. Oh, never mind. He is going to force the final shield, and that is finally Basti time. Dugong has, like, just shy of 2 moves, but 2 moves from Dugong don't 2-shot Basti. So all you have to do is just shield the dig, and it's a guaranteed win. Yep. Easy game for Pocket. I'm doing better. I'm doing better, Pangchuk. Thank you. A lot more present today. Feeling a lot better. Smackdown goes through. GG's. Yeah, a Dugong is not allowed to throw both, yeah. 8 attack Shadowcash, yo, it is nice because you can win cap ties over Gligar. Can anyone stop the bald man, Mr. Lyle Jeffs? Shadow Sableye, Vigoroth, Shadow Whizcash, Altaria, Charjabug, and Skarmory. He has won 2 regionals this season, aiming to tie Dunebug's record of 3 regionals in 1 season. This season. Kayshawn's like, please God, and we have Shady Dialga. Yo, he has vibes. Can we talk about the aura that Shiny Dialga has, bro? Nah, I am rewinding that. This man is all vibes. This man is all vibes. Hell yeah, let's go Shiny Dialga, man. This man is all I don't think I've ever seen a player who has better on-stage aura than this man right here. Bro is Bro is absolutely beaming. This is terrific. He has Shadow Gligar, Skarmory, Shadow Whiscash, Annihilate, Blickatong, Lantern. Yeah, he does actually have the shiny personality. You are dead on, Tiger. You're dead on. Bro actually has the shiny personality. And we got the homie Dune in the back as one of the judges, which is great because Dune obviously knows his shit. All right. Game number 1. Ooh, tough lead and a tough switch for Lyall. Shadow Sableye, if it shields the Power Whip, can potentially make play for the 1 shield. But leading Altaria into Skarm is not amazing for Lyall. 2 bald men on the screen, Henry and Lyle. Oh, God. Well, if these frame drops keep up, I will be bald. I will absolutely be bald. He's gonna full send the Power Whip. Oh, he lets it go. He can't win switch now. 2 foul plays don't KO. You need more Shadow Claws than what Lyle's done. You need more Shadow Claws. Like this doesn't KO. He's below half, but it doesn't KO. You need more Shadow Claw damage. Shiny Dialga gets the farm down. We'll get a body slam on ult. It's Ape and Shadow Cash in the back. This looks doomed. This looks 100% doomed for Lyall. This is looking really tough. This is looking very tough. I am honestly shocked that Lyall didn't bring Vigoroth. Vigoroth, I feel like if you have it, you should basically bring it every single game. I feel like you should basically bring it every single game. Now, Shadow Cash is too glassy here. Like, Shadow Scald comes very close to one-shotting, but it doesn't get a one-shot in. It doesn't get a one-shot in. Shields up the Night Slash. Do we see the boost? No, we do not. It's Cap. He baits with a Mud Bomb and gets the shield. So he's going to try and go for a bait win con. He's baiting again. Ult isn't terrible to Skarm if shields are up, but he is going to have to give up the final shield, and then Brave Bird is just game over. Like, if shields are up, it's fine, but shields down, Skarmory is so good. It's so good. He is going to make the Scald. This doesn't knock out. It comes very close to knocking out, but doesn't knock out. Ooh, tries for the Night Slash catch. Doesn't get it. And yeah, that's a game 1 win for Shiny Dialga. It's over. Just get him slightly below half and then Brave Bird him, and you're good. Yeah, this is bird range for sure. Joe Mama, Drew. Joe Mama. Oh no, Ken. Welcome in, trader. Drink a gallon of coffee and spend all night catching Zangoose. Nice. I'm going to do the same, but with Annihilate. They play on Apple, so they have less, like, the frame drops don't really happen on Apple, which is annoying. So they all have provided iPhones. So Lyle's been down before, but has managed to clutch a series victory. This will be interesting, though. That was a very comfy win for Shiny Dialga. Oh, okay. Same lead matchup as before. Apparently they can happen, but it's way less common. It's way less common. At least that's what I've been told. I have Android, so I have the issues. This is the exact same line of 3, and it's going to end up in the exact same alignment. Because Ape never loses the 2s here. Oh, rip, Tony. That's unfortunate. Ape never loses the 2s here. And then it's just Licky on Sable and Skarm on ult again. Okay. I have not Gambino, no. That is good to know, Ball. That's good to know. He can make a Mud Bomb here. I don't think he gets the Scald. Oh, but he gives up Switch. The World Championship is in August. Giving up Switch might give Lyle the chance that he needs. Lyle can just shield once, massively over farm. Can't even go for an undercharge. I would like to see an undercharge from Mr. Jeffs on a farm down here. I do have a native refresh turned on, yes. Yeah, like farm up to 100, undercharge this bad boy. And then we're cooking. We're cooking. He is going to go for the undercharge. Not enough of an undercharge. It KOs. In comes the Lickitung. And he can get the double up here. The double up and then just switch in ult. He should be in a very good spot. Go for another foul play. But yeah, clock's up, so he can just switch out here and just get the energy lead. He's staying in, which is interesting. Catch here. Oh, no catch. Hold on. Thunderfang steal. Yo, congrats, Yanon. Let's go. Now, oh boy. This will be interesting because Ape makes a ball. Ape makes a ball here. This will come very close to knocking out. I don't think it'll quite knock out, though. Ult is very bulky. Throws instantly. This is going to come down to one turn fast moves. One turn fast moves. Dragon Breath versus Lick. Altaria versus the Licky. That Lick is kind of healthy. It gets the farm down. Can Cash live a Lick? It cannot! And Shady Dialga does it! Lyle gets 2-0'd. Kayshawn watching, absolutely cheering right now. Shady Dialga knocks him out 2-0. Wow. I think if he preserves the Sableye for later, then he's in a better spot. Yeah. I think he's in a much better spot. A paid actor basically means someone who cues into you and then top lefts or gives you the match. All right, we got Valorash versus, I believe that was Teddy Bear, right? Yeah, he is the Trev versus Teddy Bear. Valorash has a Shadow Magnezone sighting. This is Rise's first shoutcasting tournament. So he's primarily a competitor, but they have him on as a caster, which is cool. Oh, this is weird. Fly Bravebird Talonflame. Fly Bravebird Talonflame. That's an interesting choice. That's an interesting choice. We saw ZZ experiment with that moveset. It didn't go amazing for him. Ult versus ult. No, they have a wide variety of different casters in NA. Like, we have a very large casting team. So they alternate casters in and out. He's baiting, built up to a Moonblast. Valorash might honestly just take zone energy here. Oh, shields. Pivot's glide. I love this pivot. I love this pivot. I absolutely love this pivot. This pivot is wicked. Ult is bulky, though. I don't think he can get a farm down. Yeah, you're just going to take too much damage. I can't fault him for that. And he exits with energy, so if Valorash sends in the zone, his zone is uncomfortable. And this isn't close to a range where Mirror Shot can KO. I know there's a regional in Stockholm next week, but I don't know about NA. NA, I think, has Los Angeles, and then has NAIC. So I think there's 2 more left. He wild charges, but now Trev up a shield is just winning. Because you send in the Talon, and as long as you time this well, Shadow Ball plus Shadow Claws knocks out in the Great League. And he plays the cap. That's perfect. Yo, what's up, Leo? How's it going? He plays the cat. That's perfect. Goodbye. Income zone. And Teddy Bear gonna take it. I'm impressed Teddy Bear was able to take game 1 because on paper the Magnezone beats 5 of 6. So Teddy Bear taking a game here is very impressive. Because Valorash has a massive, massive team comp advantage. He kind of forgot zone answers at home. So how's it 5 of 6? Well, it does very well into Gly, beats ult, crushes this, and Wild Charge does a shitload to Trev. The only true thing it doesn't want to see is Vigoroth, and you can still knock out 3/4 of its health with a Wild Charge. Like, a proper counter would be something like a Whiscash. Yo, what's up, Poke Ninja? Dune is a judge for this event, which is a big W, because there's very few people who know this game better than Dune does. Yeah. Ooh, great lead for Valorash. Pivot Gly. He can throw on 6 here, because if he does 7, it's on charge stack priority or alignment. So I don't mind throwing on 6. You are conceding 2 turns, but you're in an awkward spot where if you don't throw, then potentially Valorash can just fly on alignment and then go into ult to make your energy basically invalidated. He's threatening a Brave Bird. He clicked on the fly. Teddy Bear is going to respect it. A fly wouldn't knock out, but it would get very close. A Brave Bird would definitely knock out. Now he just sends an ult to burn the energy. Zone into the Altaria in the endgame should just be GG. Yeah, this should just be an equalized game for Valorash. Because ult is, like, Gligar neutrally can do pretty well here, but this is the perfect way to use Altaria. Just use it to absorb all of this energy. Shadow Rhydon. Yo, that is wild. You are hunting down some Magnezones. Makes the Moonblast as well. Sheesh, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, this is so bad. This is so bad for Teddy Bear. I am Theo, yes, thank you. Thank you for asking. Got a good night's sleep and I'm feeling a lot better. And this is losers, so if you lose this, you're going home. We started off with a top 16. We're now in top 12. So every losers round from here, someone's going home. And zone just doubles up here. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, and that is the power of a well-leveraged Magnezone. Like, there was not a whole lot Teddy Bear could do. And he's the Wild Charge there, because five Volt Switches gets you a Mirror Shot plus a Wild Charge. And so experienced zone players will build up to both, because it's extremely threatening, because you want to shield the Wild Charge, but they could also bait with the Mirror Shot. So it puts your opponent in a really hellish 50-50. That is a really terrible, unfun spot to be in. So that building up to 5 right there is just wicked. I agree, Yanon. Yeah, zone is extremely, extremely rewarding if you're able to play it well. Good Ufisk team. I was really enjoying. I was running Ufisk, Dugong, Shadow Zapdos, and I was liking it. Ufisk is a really good breaker for the Steelix Mantine cores or the Magnezone Mantine cores, because there's a lot of water flying out there. You could probably run a different third other than Zapdos, but the meta as a whole was kind of weak to Electric. The games I lost were because there was a Steelix on my Zapdos. But yeah. I think Yufisk Dugong's a really solid core. But yeah, now that it's evened up, this is win or go home. Trevin to zone. Hisui Gudra. It'll all come down to the moves. It'll all come down to the moves. Sends Talon, answered by Altaria. But that's the power of Zone's pacing, is he was able to force a shield before Teddy Bear could throw a move. And now Talon with this much energy is really scary even to Altaria. Like, alignment looks good, but he has to keep alignment, and I don't think he can. He's going to go for the fly. Because of the 3-2-2 pacing, he can get to 2 more flies. Teddy Bear can't farm down. Teddy Bear can't even make a move. And this is just an immediately won game by Valorash. Because he's a back-to-back. Teddy Bear can't shield this move. Because if he does, he's just getting hit with the next fly. So shielding here accomplishes nothing. So he's forced to send in the Trevenant. Doesn't click the move right away. Afraid of Valorash not clicking his move and then a whole Incinerate going through. The fly is shielded. Talonflame is just absolutely destroying this man right now. Goes for the Seed Bomb, but I mean, at this point, this is just a strictly one game. It's Skarmory in the back, and he one switch, so Zone is on the Skarmory. So this should just be a pretty safe Magnezone sweep from here. You send an Altaria, so that way they bring in the Skarm, and then you just farm up to double Wild Charge on the Zone, and the game's over. I am very excited, Kayshawn. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by winning game 1, and we won a game where Jaden McDaniels scored 0 points. And how likely is that to continue? And Nikhil Alexander-Walker didn't have an amazing game either. Like, Jaden was still like plus 12 in the game because Jaden's impact defensively is insane. But yeah, I was super happy. Stealing a game in Denver is amazing. Yeah, Murray figured it out in the second half. But yeah, he got shut out in the first half. Nas got basically shut out in the first half as well. And then Nas turned it on in the fourth, man. It was so fun. And it's him, bro. It's insane. He's so much fun to watch. He just has that it factor of just being able to turn around a game in a heartbeat. He just has that it factor. I got through all 100 yesterday, Dr. Mathers, but honestly, for like the last 10 sets, I would win 1 and then top left the next 4. Jokic's response to her said he needs to clone himself. I did not know. Yo, Mountain Dugong. It's the homie Mountain Dugong, chat. Mountain Dugong has Annihilate, Shadow Gligar, Lickitung, Shadow Whiscash, Dugong, and Charjabug. The very interesting thing about the series is the same man built both teams. Tim Connolly was the architect of Denver's team, and then he went to Minnesota and now built Minnesota's team. So which Tim Connolly made team will come out ahead, chat? All right. You're doing the Bills. Well, I'm doing the Bill strat, except the losses are intentional. Except the losses are intentional. Yo, what's up, JD? If you want something interesting, you could try maybe like Yufish, Dugong, Razor Leaf, Tropius. We're talking about basketball, Schmiggy. We're talking about basketball. He just goes for a mud bomb here. Lost just the first game. I had swapped Mantine in the back for Quaggity and Polly. Oh no! Axon's a formidable competitor for sure. Gordon shielded once. Gordon should just pivot Dirge here, but if he does, you can just stay in with Ape. He's not pivoting. I'm shocked he's not pivoting. He lost the first round 2-1, and his one win was the other guy getting a penalty for showing up late. Oh no. Oh no. I'm really shocked Gordon didn't pivot, because now Licky in the back is just winning for Dugong. Licky in the back's just strictly winning here. Gordon does a good job of banking a ton of energy and switching out, because the energy does not go very far into the dirge, but they still should be winning for Dugong just with the way it's been played. Best battle in the world right now? I don't think it's possible to argue that it's anyone other than Dune right now. Like, I know Weedle managed to sweep Dune 3-0, but with the level of consistency he's had, I think even Weedle would admit that Dune is a caliber above everyone right now. Actually, this will come down to, can Dirge make the next move? I don't think it can, but if it can make the next move, it'll be very uncomfortable. Because Dugong can leave with 2 whips if he gets the farm down, and that's just game over here. Oh, this will be close. Does he get there? No, the lick! And then he just double whips and the game's over. Oh, I don't like that body slam. If he calls this, that's a lose con. That's a lose con right there. Oh, he shields. Oh my goodness. I do not like that body slam. You had 2 whips. Yo, what's up, Neon? But it's still going to be a win. It's still going to be a win. And then he knows that as you can't hold 2 moves, so he can safely throw 1 counter and a Shadow Ball, and we're cooking. We're big cooking. 1 counter and a Shadow Ball. Look at the timing. The fundamentals. Let's go. All right. I think Gordon lost that by not pivoting. If Gordon pivoted, that's a very different game. It is, honestly, Kayshawn, one of the most gratifying things of, like, I had someone in the Discord last night be like, yo, I hit Legend for the first time. And then they're like, thank you, Henry, for not quite beating me on the side of the head about charge attack timing. But that kind of basically, like, teaching people charge attack timing and be like, this is the shit you need to learn. Learn it. Because it wins you games, man. It wins you games. I promise. Ooh, tough lead for Dugong here. He pivots Ape. I'm very surprised he answered with the Cresselia instead of the... any Grass Knots. Interesting. Yo, the Henry Rise duo, the world would not be ready. The world would not be ready. All you for me to really start sneaking those full switches into Dirge. That was so good, man. That was so good. That was so good. I loved that so much. And from watching it back, you could probably tell from my casting, I was absolutely geeked. I loved those plays so much. The catch and the sneak is such an underrated play because you're literally just giving yourself free energy constantly. It is literally a free energy glitch. It's like the Jesus glitch, except instead of cheating, it's skill diff. Yeah, I'm just very passionate about this game. When it works correctly. When it works correctly. Oh, he gets a Moonblast debuff too. Oh, yeah, no. We're cooked. I see zero way for him to come back here. Like, yeah. It is too much for Catch to do. Like, maybe bank a billion energy on Lickitung and switch, but you get outpaced, you can't. Grassknot doesn't KO here. He should live this barely. He can switch, but the thing is, even if he snipes, he's only ever getting 1 move off later in this game. Yeah, this is the only way he has a chance of winning this game, is doing this like this. But he's only going to get 1 move. In comes Azu. If somehow 3 Mud Bombs plus Mud Shots KO, he'll be cooking, but they won't. Yo, let's go, TF. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Happy to hear it. That team was absolutely sauteing for me, so I'm happy you found success with it too. That's hype, man. Yeah, because After this next Mud Bomb lands, he can't Mud Shot down. If he can Mud Shot down, then this is a 1 game, but he can't, so it's not. He can't even try the SJ strap, but a Mud Bomb plus a Body Slam doesn't KO, because a Mud Bomb won't put it into the, like, a Mud Bomb won't do 70% to, like, a Mud Bomb plus a couple Mud Shots won't do 70% to a Guzzlord. It's too bulky. Not always, Yanon, but there's certain times when you can, like, if the turn differential is desynced, or if you have a 1-turn move, then you have the absolute ability to do so. Because he can throw on 3 here and Mud Bomb and go for a combo, but what we're gonna see here is it needs to be just above the red health, and it's not gonna be there. The Mud Bomb takes it to like 45%. He sends in the Crest. He gets the slam off, so he will get both moves, but it's not gonna be enough. When 19-0, let's go, dude. Cooking. He throws a lick. Great fundamentals from Dugong throughout these matches. He's not gonna win this one, but he has basically tried everything that he possibly could to win this game. Yeah, Guzzlord's a menace. It's a certified beast. All right, Crescent to Licky. Lead advantage goes to Dugong. Gordon doesn't have the rank 1 Crest. Oh, he ran AAA to Charge-a-Bug. Well, I guess his, like, Guzzlord into Charge is neutral enough, but this is incredibly cooked. Yo, what's up, G-Sean? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Save switch Azu, answered by the bus. And yeah, this is just an unrecoverable... It should just be an unrecoverable state at this point. Like, there's still time for mistakes to happen and whatnot, but this is a very tough spot for Gordon to be in. He throws 1 in the move. Not the best timing, but he knew he had to throw it. So he knew he had to throw it, or an Ice Beam would be reached. He can send in Guzz and 1 shield farm down, but you can just send in the Ape, match shields, and you still have Crescent to Licky endgame, so you're pretty good. He gets the X-Scissor on good timing. He's not going to get another one, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, so Gordon's just hoping it's up. Like, Guzzlord energy goes a long way into Annihilate. But as the Annihilate, like, as he goes to the crunch, this is a pretty safe shield across the board. Lets it go. That is a surprise to me. That's a surprise to me, because look how much damage that does. He sends in Crest, he brings in Licky, but now Guzzlord can win this game now. Guzzlord can potentially win this game now. I think not shielding that makes his life a lot more difficult than it necessarily had to be. He shields the Licky, which is interesting. Throws it just before the Moonblast is reached. I think he just lets this go and tries to win it with Guzzlord. Tails will be oppressive, and he's going to get so much farm with Guzz here. After the charge attack is thrown, clock won't be up quite yet. Oh, I appreciate that. It's a lot, Richie. Yeah, it's a lot. Clock not quite yet up. He is going to throw 2 and switch into the Annihilate. He is back-to-back, but Dugong has the Night Slash. Dugong can win charge attack priority, and that Night Slash should put it in body slam range. The Night Slash should put it in body slam range here. Yeah, because Night Slash, I mean, it doesn't do a lot, but body slam, that should be, it'll be close, but that should do it. That should do it. That should do it. Dragon Claw, goodbye Annihilate. In comes the Lickitung. He gets one turn Brigand! No! 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 He was 4 off, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4. He should always get that move. He should always get that move, bro. He should always get that move. They're doing replays. They're back to the casters. They are challenging it. Hold on. Let's look at this replay. They are challenging it. Here we go. So, count the licks. If he's 4 off, he got hoed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 turn lag is the difference in that game. Yeah, 1 turn lag is the difference in that game. Granted, I don't know if that's disputable, because I know DRE isn't disputable, but it's not DRE. It is 1 turn lag. There is an important difference there. Sucks. They upheld it. I really think that is a mistake, bro. That's a mistake. They upheld that. Nah. That's a mistake. There's a subtle difference between DRE and 1 turn lag in that situation, and that's 1 turn lag. That's not DRE. That's not DRE. That sucks. That sucks. The judge said the game is, well, the game. Bro. That should be that judge's first and last judging event. If we're deciding disputes by the game is, well, the game, the point of a dispute is so when shit doesn't work, then you can get a redo, and it didn't work. I'm gonna move to the next match. Trent versus Shady. I'm malding. Well, Dune wasn't the judge on stage. Dune wasn't the judge on stage. If Dune was up there, I have confidence Dune would have got it right. I have confidence Dune would have got it right, but Dune was, they rotate stream judges, and Dune wasn't up there. Dune competes enough to know the difference. Dune competes enough to know the difference. DRE is damage registration error. If he was 5 licks off, then clicking the move would have registered on turn 6, which is when the Dragon Tail from the Gunsword KOs. So, whether you get it is a 50-50, and that's damage registration error. Whether it happens or not, that's state of the game. He was 4 licks off, and should always get that move, because the damage doesn't register on turn 5, it registers on turn 6. Beats by damage registration error? Oh, God. Cut your 3rd gallery Zapdos, you are cooking. What the heck? Yeah, you always, like, if you do 4 in the move there, you always get your move in that situation. It doesn't factor in DRE. Cresselia into Gligar is too neutral in the back. It is too neutral in the back, so this is just going to be a win. Yes, Ball. Yes. Drake has to put up a white flag, bro. He's getting mollywopped by Kendrick. Although I will say, I have a lot of respect for Drake in that we finally got new Kendrick music. Like, he was apparently so annoying that Kendrick actually had to drop music, and I'm happy for new Kendrick music. So in that regard, yay Drake. In every other regard, oh my god. He really called that man a pedophile and said, the bar was something like, you're looking for a chord, it's probably A minor. Oh my, you can't recover from that. You can't recover from that. The cover for the track is Drake's mansion with the little registered sex offender icons over it. How do you recover from that? You can't. You can't. And also he really brought up a very sneaky NBA diss as well. He mentioned John Stockton passing. John Stockton was a famous jazz player in the 90s. The player he would pass to, his co-star, was Karl Malone. Yeah, is Karl Malone, who is a pedophile. And how do we know he's a pedophile? Bro, I mean, I don't know if I should bring this up on stream, but if you really want to know, Google Karl Malone and you will find out. Oh God, Ball. That's rough. That's rough. But yeah, he is absolutely frying this man. He is absolutely frying this man. It is rough. If you're Drake, you just got to put up the white flag. Oh no, he keeps leading Skarmory and Trent keeps leading Lantern. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shady's like, I will keep leading Lantern. And Trent's like, absolutely the fuck not. But yeah, that rat beef is absolutely insane. I don't know, Kayshawn. I really don't know. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Remove one mon from the meta. Make Lantern into a water gun user. Yeah, that was that was rough, man. Oh my. Yeah, absolutely brutal. And when Drake finally responded, he hit him back minutes later with another track. And then he also said that Drake fucked Wayne's girl while Wayne was in prison, and then when he came out, apologized to him by getting a Lil Wayne tattoo right here. And that was his apology to Wayne for fucking his girl. And I was like, bro, this is absolutely insane. The fact that all this is playing out in the public eye, musically as well. Mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Back to the battles, though. Back to the battles. Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of people were like, oh, Kendrick's taking his time or whatever. Did y'all forget it was fucking Kendrick Lamar? Be so serious. I actually don't like the decision not to Brave Bird there. Because Brave Birding and dipping means that you get that damage and you don't have to worry about trying to Brave Bird later and debuffing your defense in an endgame where you can't reset your debuff. So I would have liked to see a Brave Bird and dip there by Shady. I believe that would have suited him better. Trent, getting the shield call right. But Shady should still be in a pretty decent spot here. Gets the bolt off. This will do some nice damage. The bolt should potentially allow a spark down. Oh, it does. Oh, that's a juicy spark down. That's a juicy spark down. He's actually cooking. He's actually cooking right now. Let's go. He is big cooking. Shielding up that Moonblast. Sends in the Lantern. I mean, Suicune is not amazing in Masters, unfortunately. He just Surfs here because Surf won't KO, but it'll put him in like 1 or 2 Spark range. And then it really makes Shady have to make a business decision with the Skarmory. And Brave Bird does like 30-some, so Brave Bird won't be enough to knock out here. So he's forced to Sky Attack. He's forced to Sky Attack. He Surfs. He's just trying to put it into a range where a Surf will potentially put it into farm down range for Alt. Alt's really low though. Yo, what's up, Kevin? The bird. These DBs gonna be DBing here. Can Alt tank 2? It cannot. Shady leads Skarmory into Lantern twice, and he evens it up 1-1. Oh my goodness. Now the question is, does he lead Skarmory for a 3rd time and just say, fuck it? At some point, he has to stop leading Lantern. Oh my fucking god. He kept leading Lantern. Shady finally didn't lead Skarmory. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yo, thank you. The Glide into the Lantern. But the awkward thing is Lantern can force the first shield and then potentially switch out for later. You just have to watch for the catch. Great 1-turn wait there to not let Trent catch. Ready Seal pairs well with a lot of things. Catching onto the Cresselia. So saving that Gligar for later. Ooh, Cresselia is going to be answered by the Licky, and that frees up his own Lantern in the back. This game is tilting in Shady's favor. It's definitely tilting in Shady's favor. Slam will connect. Moonblast. Okay. But baiting this out is good. But the interesting thing, Christian, was they nerfed the energy generation, but they upped the damage. So in a way, at least in my view, it became stronger. Like, the environment around it made it a bit harder to use, but in my view, it became stronger. Because they buffed the damage. So now, it could farm down when it couldn't use to before. Empoleon would really need Lantern to go away. Pivots back into the Gligar. Going for the Aerial Ace before he's able to make it to a Slam. Keeping himself very healthy here. Just got to watch for the catch on Alt. Again, waiting the turn, not letting him catch. Very good fundamentals by Shady. Very good fundamentals. Again, just to watch for the catch, and this should just be winning. And Trent should attempt to catch here. The question is, does he wait a turn and then go for the catch? He overfarms. Oh, the wait by Shady! The wait by Shady. He's going to go for the ace. He can just build back up to a dig, and this is game over. Just rebank the dig, and you're cooking. Oh, hold on. He didn't bank the dig, so if Lantern can get energy, that potentially opens the door for Trent. That potentially opens the door for Trent. Go for the Moonblast. The debuff! No! The 10%! Oh, at the worst time! This Bolt, I don't think KOs now. It doesn't. And Alt makes a Sky Attack. Oh, no. He still probably would have been okay. But the Moonblast debuff puts him in such a terrible spot. Trent looking to make it an immediate switch to that Lantern. In comes the Gligar, but he didn't bank the energy from earlier. He didn't have the dig ready to go. So now the Surf KOs. One Grass Knot doesn't KO from this range, so even if he gets there, it doesn't matter. But Trent survives. Trent, a man on a mission. Trent takes it. All right, Kayshawn, it's your boy. Yo, let's go, Kevin. That's hype, dude. Big congratulations. Lyle's back. Looking for some revenge here. Yeah, there's a Palpitoad at my house. Elim's a formidable opponent, man. Like Baltimore and Hartford finalist and a couple top 8s. Elim's a formidable opponent. He has Vigoroth, Licky, Charja, Altaria, Skarmory, Shadow Whiscash. Ooh, a Mankey's here. Come on, be low enough. 833. Ew. Oh, Skarm to ult. Throws a DB. And throwing 1 DB and switching means that the counter and Steel Wings are in sync here. So he makes the Rock Slide when he makes the Brave Bird. That's really good fundamentals from Elim. We are seeing some really good fundamentals from players today, and I love it. I love it so much. I mean, in the player highlight, it does show Dune's real name, yeah. But in these spaces, oftentimes people prefer to go by their in-game names. Elim's one off, but Lyle can just undertap and outpace here. Because Vigoroth energy is really, really scary. Oh, he overfarms. Oh, that is confidence in your IVs right there. That is confidence in your IVs. Oh my goodness. That is confidence. Holy. In comes alt. You can make 2 slams here. Interesting. He goes for Rock Slide, so he doesn't think he can make 2 slams. If he was more friendly. Kayshawn about to drop his own Kendrick S diss track on a Lyle. Sends in Charja. He doesn't switch into his own. And here's the thing. He's taking a lot of damage on this Skarmory. That's 3 Volt Switches that register. This is super playable for Elim. This is super playable for Elim. Ooh, Elim does win cap tie here. Now, the thing is Lyle actually owns the fact that he's bald. Like, he streams as well over on Twitch, and he has an emote that is literally titled Lyle Bald and Famous. He owns that shit. He owns that shit. This will KO, but this just gives ult more farm. I think this is just a 1 game for Elim, despite never having switch. Because his energy management with ult has been too good. Yeah, he gets that farm down. He's nowhere near a move. He Sky Attacks. Ooh, I was going to say if Lyle calls the Sky Attack, I think he can take it, but he doesn't. He shields, and now he should be able to make a Moonblast. Wow. So well played by Elim. So well played by Elim. Oh my goodness. Unbelievably well played by Elim. Lyle needs an equalizer post haste. And we've got ult versus ult. Ooh, you really got to keep that Skarmory away from that Charge-a-Bug. You really got to keep that Skarmory away from that Charjabug. He's going to bank the energy, send in Vigoroth. Oh, he baits out the Charger. That's actually huge for him. Yeah, a double body slamming with the Vig would have done more and probably wins him the game. Because either that or Elim has to throw to deny that move. And that's still super okay. Because then he doesn't have the billion energy in the end game. Just going straight slam. Just getting the damage he can. Spicy's mod I've seen in tourney play. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. You know what I'm gonna say? The spiciest one that did well was the second place with a Sea King. Tauntaun got second place at a regional running a Sea King. Yeah, I appreciate that, Tony. Welcome in, man. Alt farm. He just has to go Skarm. And he has the move bank, so this is just winning for Lyle. Is you just peel off the shields from the Vigoroth, and this is just a win. Magmar has brought some crazy stuff too, yeah. Oh, with this tourney. Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, second place with the Sea King was wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, Sea King's definitely got to be up there. Oh, also, 2 seasons ago, there was a guy who ran Spinda, and this was pre-dig buff. So he ran a Spinda and actually did pretty okay. But yeah, he shields this, then he just gets comboed with a Sky Attack, and the game's instantly over. Yeah, he almost made day 2 with a Spinda. It was crazy. But yeah, this is just not Moonblast range. It's not far off it, but it's not Moonblast range. Skarm tanks, 2 off. And gets it. Very, very close. That game got closer than I expected, to be honest. But we take those. We take those. Ooh, very neutral lead Vigoroth into Skarmory. Dude, Vigoroth is just insanely good. Shadow Ho and Gridley Remix, I won with your team. Nice, that's hype. Yeah, if Shadow Ho doesn't have its shields, then most anything is gonna get murdered. Sky Attack here. Lyle with the choice to make. Lyle's gonna commit the shield. But yeah, to be honest, I'm now just hoping Shiny Dialga wins the whole thing. I'm now just rooting for Shiny Dialga. Bro's vibes are immaculate, man. Bro's vibes were immaculate. So after we get done with all the losers rounds, then we'll go back to winner's side. And I believe, if y'all are okay with it, I think we just co-opt Shiny Dialga as our fan favorite. Ooh, he does make the last second move, but this Skarm energy is hyper good into what Elim has in back. Purely off of the power of friendship and vibes, I need him to succeed. Goes for the bird here. The bird. Ooh, that's a smart no shield by Elim. He goes for the body slam. He has to let this go. He shields. He loses. The bald man's out. The bald man's out. It's game over. He can't win. Elim's up energy in a zero shield Altaria matchup. Someone did it! Kayshawn, ring the bells! Ring the bells! The streak is over! We had the last 5 NA regionals have been won in order. Dune, Lyle, Dune, Lyle, Dune. But no more! The streak has ended! We will have a new champion here! The Dune, Lyle, Dune pattern has ended! There will not be a 3rd Lyall regional championship here in Indianapolis. The streak is over. He's out. He's still a ferocious competitor, but that is a surprise. Next up, winner side of the bracket, we'll have Crimson versus SJ and Shiny Diga versus Out of Pocket. And on the loser side, we're now in a top 8. Elim versus Trent and Gordon versus Valorash. Crimson versus SJ. Bro, SJ is such a surgical battler. Yeah, Shiny Diga is a player, yes. I could definitely see SJ going all the way, man. I could see SJ going all the way. SJ has just played so incredibly well. Lantern versus Lantern. Oh, that Mandibuzz in the back. And the A-slash. Yikes. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. SJ kind of has to bait out the Mandibuzz. But even that's going to be tough. He's going Licky. I mean, this just gets Mandibuzzed here. I mean, he can farm up a ton. Oh, he's going for a Surf. This Surf is a bit surprising. This Surf is a bit surprising. He's chipping, but he has a hard counter. Oh! He brings in the A-slash. He's hard reading. Mandy's good in back, but he's Shadow Claw. He has no way of farming this down. SJ going for the whip because it does more. The whip lands. SJ flips this. SJ flips this. 100% SJ flips this. By landing the whip, SJ flips this. He has no ability to farm down. SJ's far enough ahead that the pacing disadvantage won't matter. SJ just flips switch and wins this game. Crimson was surprised at the shield, but of course he shields. He has to shield. His only play to win the game is to win switch. Ooh. And now Crimson's realized. He has realized that SJ throwing 3 there means he is 9 off, which means he will outpace, so Crimson can't shield. And now this is just a 1 game. Well executed by SJ there. Crimson overthought it a little bit. And he makes the whip too. He makes the whip. Oh boy. Force of the shield, but yeah, this is so done. Shadow Sableye has like more damage output with its foul play. Yeah, if he farmed down with Mandy, he could have potentially been in a better spot as well. But I think just the way he's played this, it should have been a game that was basically impossible to lose. And then SJ just never throws a move here. He knows his only chances to catch, you just never throw a move. Look at the timing. Even with the switch in, SJ never fucks up his timing. His mechanics are literally perfect, and it's so nice to watch. It's so nice to watch. He got a Moonblast debuff. That doesn't matter at all. But his mechanics on switch-ins are so perfect. This is like watching an actual like orchestral symphony with how beautiful the timing is. Like, I preach timing this much because it matters, and his timing is exquisite. But yeah, that game should have just basically been like off alignment that was extremely favorable for Crimson, but Crimson overthought it, and then SJ was able to punish. Yo, that's awesome, Ella. Congrats, man. It's not even that yeah, just like good timing is so important. It's so important. I think it's going to be really hard to find someone who is able to defeat SJ in a series. He's playing very focused and very precise. And also, oh, yep. Oh, ape into A/. That's brutal. Yo, that's awesome, Elik. Good stuff, man. Oh, but he doesn't have a counter switch to the lantern. He's forced to stay in here. He's forced to stay in here. And just go for the Night Slash. He Night Slashes on 6 there, so he can deny the full sneak. Again, the mechanics are just perfect from SJ. The mechanics are just absolutely perfect. Interesting that he throws there. He could have built up to a ball, but I guess he just doesn't want to have it be cap. He lands it. He goes Gligar. Oh, God. Can he farm down? If he farms down, this is insanely calculated. This is insanely calculated if he gets this farm down. This would be really close. This will be really close. He gets the farm down! Oh my God! The calculations by SJ are insane! What the hell, man? How do you know that? Oh, tries for a catch on Mandy, and the timing is still perfect! The timing is still perfect! It's always only one turn he's giving up. SJ's winning this. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. SJ's winning this entire tournament. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. SJ's winning this entire tournament. Even with the switch in and the visuals were a little off on his screen, his timing was still perfect. And then you send in Dugong and you never throw a move. You never ever throw a move. You farm. The damage you take here is irrelevant, but the energy is important. The energy is important. You would never throw a move here. You would never throw a move here. You never throw a move. You just farm. Yes, you just farm down. You just farm down because this energy is more useful onto the Sand Slash. This energy is more useful into the Sand Slash, bro. This forces Crimson to switch. And then you always Icy here. It doesn't matter whether he shields it or not. You're just looking to debuff the Shadow Claw damage. Crimson should no shield here. But he shields. Yeah. He's done for. Wrap it up. We're out of here, folks. We're out of here. Yep. GG there. Yeah, game 1, he basically had him dead to rights, but overthought it and didn't bring in Mandy. But yeah, SJ's a machine, man. SJ's a machine. My goodness. My goodness. Very well played by SJ. Very well played by SJ. And the Bad Manners boost! They both eye roll on that one. Very well played by SJ. Alright, our boy is back. Out of pocket versus Shiny Dialga. The Bastion versus the vibes of Shiny Dialga. Shiny Dialga actually a bit more locked in this time. Less cheerful vibes, but a bit more locked in. We like it, because we're rooting for him. Be locked in. You got this, man. Be locked in. Ooh, good lead for Shiny Dialga. Pivot Altaria answered by the Skarmory. Oh, man. Shiny Dialga with the line read. It's Annihilate in the back, and we do see the final Pokemon for Shiny Dialga is the Shadow Gligar. So unless Pocket can pull magic out of a hat, maybe with a Moonblast debuff and a Switch Flip, this is over. This is over. No Moonblast debuff comes through. Shiny Dialga farming to 100. He's birding. If he shields this, he can 2-shield and farm down and win Switch, but he doesn't. Pocket does not shield it. The Brave Bird connects, crashing into Altaria. Altaria does not get the move, barely. And now this is just a 1 game for Shiny Dialga. I like the overfarm here. You want to get as many Steel Wings as possible before you debuff yourself. And then, yeah, this is just a completely one game. Because you can't mud shot down. He does make a bird here. He does make a bird here. Oh, my. Yeah, wrap it up. All right, game 1 to Shiny Dialga. Game 1 to Shiny Dialga. My goodness, that damage. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He's looking to send in the Annihilate, but it's Gligar in the back. It's Gligar in the back. Yeah, this is... We're out of here, folks. We're out of here. And Pocket's just going to let it go. I do respect the sportsmanship of Pocket there. Pocket understands he doesn't have a win con, so he doesn't want to waste his opponent's time, and he just doesn't throw his energy. That is really good sportsmanship by Pocket. Just saying, I don't have a win con. I'm not going to waste your time as a competitor. So, claps for Pocket, man. Great, great sportsmanship there. Just saying, I am not going to waste your time by throwing my energy in a game where I have 0 win con. So, I'm just going to not attack, let you KO me, and we'll move to the next match. It's great sportsmanship. Ooh, okay. Alt into Lantern. Safe switch. Whiscash. Answered with the Lickitung. And this is very playable for the Whiscash. It's very playable for the Whiscash. They can top left, but people just choose not to. Because if you top left, then you have to resend the battle invite. So that can actually take a little bit of time if it's like a game 1. Oh, he calls the slam bait. Oh, Pocket cooking in game 2. That's a beautiful bait call. That's a beautiful bait call. Oh, thank you, Sharkless. I appreciate that. Yeah, like, if you top left, then you have to rescan the phones and whatnot. So the tournament version of that usually... Oh, he brings in Ape because he's debuffed. I love this play. Does he get the whip? Oh, he doesn't get the whip. He's short. Pocket's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's like, it's double debuff. Did he get there? He did not. And now this Annihilate is incredibly scary. It did not take a lot of damage because the Licks were double debuffed. And this Annihilate energy goes everywhere. In comes the Lantern. He can launch the Shadow Ball. Lantern got 1 turn bring in there, which is unfortunate. He does shield. This Annihilate is so scary, man. Tries for a catch, doesn't get it. Alt for Scarm, but this is a very different scenario. The alt is 2 shields now. And the alt, even though these Steel Wings are adding up, the alt with shields to hide behind is just very, very scary at this moment. Does he try and call the Sky Attack here? No, he shields at the last possible second. Getting the shield call correct. And now he just tries to get closer and closer to that double Sky Attack. Double Sky Attack's what he needs to get to. He goes over 100 there. The shake of the head. But I think he was just trying to get it into double Sky Attack range. Shiny Dialga does have a move banked on that Skarmory. He chooses not to throw it. This Sky Attack won't KO, but it will put him basically into farm down range. Sky Attack connects. Getting the Skarmory low. He is going to fire off the energy. Pocket with a choice to make. Does he just let this go and try and sweep with the Annihilate? He is going to shield up the Altaria just to force the energy from that Lantern. In comes the Lantern, going for the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt will come very close to knocking out. If Altaria tanks this, it's tanking it on like 1 hit point of health remaining. Altaria, Thunderbolt does not KO. The switch into the Annihilate, the combo with the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will not be enough to knock out Lantern the fish. It's too bulky, so this could come down to a race. Can Lantern make it to a move? Lantern gets to the surf, but the Lantern's on 1 HP. He's on 1 HP. The Dragon Breath will register first. It's 1 turn versus 2. In comes the Altaria. The Dragon Breath snipe and out of pocket. Gets his equalizer here to force a game number 3. Wow. The Lantern hanging on. But that's why 1 turn moves reign supreme. That's why 1 turn moves reign supreme. He knew. I have the 1 turn move in the back. It goes before your 2 turn fast move. And he takes the win. And this is winner side of the bracket. So winner advances to winners finals. Oh, it's Bastion to Skarmory. He led ABA week to Bastion on. Oh, no. And this is looking so tough. This is looking so tough. He said, no way he brings Bastion. Bastion on rumbles out of the field of play. And Shady Dialga immediately on the back foot here. Stone Edge connects into the Lickitung. This is going to be tough to play out of as Shiny Dialga. Shiny Dialga does potentially still have ability to threaten with energy from Skarmory. This is very tough, but Skarm energy could go very far into the remainder of Pocket's team. But this is going to be tough, man. This is going to be tough. Whoever loses this is not out. They just move to the loser side of the bracket because this is winner semis. The winner gets a guaranteed spot in top 3. But Bastion on, he's going for an undercharge here. That does let him get a slam. So he wants a little bit of extra farm. And he's going to be able to get it. Oh, he stopped attacking. He's letting his Basti get lower. I don't know if that was the play. Because now doesn't Skarmory come in and get a billion energy? I don't think that was the play. Unless he pivots. He doesn't pivot. He stays in. He stays in. But Shiny Dialga gets a lot of energy. And Brave Bird hurts everything here. He's down a shield, but he can get the shield right back with a Brave Bird. In comes the Shadow Whiscash. He baits him. He baits him. Maybe he was thinking Annihilate as the third and he just wanted to limit farm. Shields up the Sky Attack bait. Getting outpaced here. This Shadow Skull does so much damage. It does over half. Gets the debuff. That's a huge debuff. Now he doesn't care about this Brave Bird. He doesn't care about this Brave Bird now that it's debuffed. That debuff is a huge momentum swing for Pocket. Like, look at that. That does nothing. That does nothing. He can go for the Skull to force the shield, and then he just goes alt, and this is just a 1 game for Pocket. Yeah, this is just a 1 game for Pocket. It's typically around 25% Neon, if I'm not mistaken. Kayshawn could probably correct me on that. But a -1 move, I'm pretty sure, is 25% less damage. Okay. Kayshawn's a smart egg. I trust him. And he has the ace. Chooses not to throw it because he's going to try and get farm with Skarmory. But I think he makes a move. He does make the move. He does make the move. All right, Pocket advances to winners finals. So it's Pocket versus SJ winners finals. It's Pocket versus SJ winners finals. Now we have Elim versus Trent. Ooh, this will be a good battle. This will be a good battle. Again, Vigoroth insane into every mon that isn't Annihilate. That's the crazy thing is we all thought that Annihilate would be super limiting for Vigoroth, when in reality you can just run Vigoroth and just say, oh, there's a 1 in 6 chance it ends on an Annihilate. I like my odds that it won't. Alt versus Licky, as long as you don't Bozo a Moonblast and you double Sky Attack, Alt wins 0s. I have seen at a regional, an Alt once went Moonblast into 0s and they lost to 0s. That's why matchup knowledge is very important. Understanding what shielding scenarios you do and do not win. Trent switches into his own Alt, answered by the Skarmory. This sets up Gligar really well in the back, though. This is what Trent had to do. Yo, let's go. See, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Bounce back season. Let's go. 99% of GBL. Let's quit before a good lead. Bro, that is like the keep gambling memes. Each negative stage is increasing the second number. 80, 66, 57, and 50. Interesting. Interesting. I just go off vibes a lot of the time, and normally that works out for me. Sends in Licky, and Licky just does good at forcing the energy here, and then it's just a Gligar sweep. Oh, he shields the Licky. Interesting. I'm surprised he shielded the Licky there. Sends in Glide for the... Oh, it doesn't get the snipe. Doesn't get the snipe. Trent shields. But now it's the bus, and... I mean, the bus has a 2-0 shield advantage, but Licky has energy. Trent baits. It's a good bait. Very safe bait. But you need so many fucking X-Scissors here to get rid of this Pokemon. He baits again. Call it. Call it. Come on, big balls. Call it. Call the bait. Oh, no, that's game. Because 2 X-Scissors don't KO here. You need 3. Like, look at that damage. And then he just makes the dig, and it's Jover. Like, this doesn't quite KO, but this will put it into slam range. Elim's only hope is to try and wing attack it into X-Scissor range. Oh! I mean, he still loses. He tried for the snipe. Elim read it, but, I mean, he just gets wing attack down. He's not in X-Scissor range. Yeah. X-Scissor doesn't KO here. X-Scissor doesn't KO here. I'm very confident. I'm very confident. I'm outrageously confident, chat. It's not going to KO. Who was worried, chat? This match happened while I was live. This match happened while I was live. So I can't have seen that. I can't have seen that. That is just knowing ball right there. That's just knowing ball right there. Shadow Glide. It's Charjabug's dad, granddaddy, great-grandpappy. Why was there a one-hit KO graphic? I could not tell you. Alright, let's scoot through this replay. I just had to remind y'all. Occasionally I know ball. Skarm and a Dugong. This matchup used to be so good for Dugong. And now I genuinely don't mind being the Skarmory here. Ooh. He is disrespecting Vigoroth as an entity, and Vigoroth was brought. Vigoroth was brought, man. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't KO, so he can just win zeros here. As long as you don't just go for a Bozo Brave Bird first, you're fine. Oh, he sends in Licky, and there's the Vigoroth. Hello, trader. Licky's so safe if it's not the Vigo, but it's the Vigo, and now he's just cooked. Now he's just cooked. Yeah, Shmiggy, I don't want to just advertise myself as the arbiter of all things GBL knowledge. There's a lot smarter people than me. But I have played enough to where I know my fair share of tricks. I know my fair share of tricks. I know what the game is supposed to look like what is intended and unintended behavior. A triple XXL Alolan Bugs team? That is wild. And he actually gets 2 surfs here. Sorry, not 2 surfs. Two body slams. Show 6 team. Before everyone else discovered how wicked Magnezone is, I would have said Magnezone, but look at this. He gets there. Yep, he gets there, chat. He gets there. I would have said Shadow Zone, but now people are very prepared for it. Well, I would say not very prepared for it, but it is within the lexicon of known Pokemon. Elim just wants to preserve HP because he knows that Ice Shards are going to fucking wreck his day. I would probably be running one of the Killer Annihilate spreads, although it's so hard to not run Vigoroth in this meta. Like, we're seeing such a massive overperformance by Vigoroth because it's insanely good. Like, Annihilate played up to its usage. Like, it was number 1 day 1 and number 1 day 2, but it cannot be stated enough. And then he just, yeah. He's a move. So he can just combo him here, yeah. Yeah. He can just combo him. So this is top 8, and then we'll move to top 6. Like, Vigo is just insane, man. It's insane. Like, Body Slam just hits everything so well. Rock Slide's insane coverage. Alright. Ooh. Oh, ult into Dugong. Yikes. Does he just slam here on 14? Yeah. He slams on 13, but could have slammed on 14. Missed one lick, but giving Vigoroth anti-aircraft tech. No one. Yeah. Zone's a lot of fun. Zone is a lot of fun. I do think Polly is very good. Like, Polly's flexibility is really nice, but now he's debuffed in a Licky Mirror. It's Scarm and Lantern in the back. Oh yeah, this is a thank you fans moment. All right, chat. Is anyone gonna be sad if I actually? Well, Elim might dance. I'm not gonna fast forward it because Elim might dance. Elim might dance. If Elim doesn't dance, then I feel safe fast forwarding this. But Elim could try and dance. He is gonna dance. There we go. So Elim's doing what he can. Dancing means like desyncing the switch timers. So he is switching out and saving energy. So he's kind of dancing in and out of the field of play to try and give himself play. Storing energy, resetting debuffs. Yeah. So that is what we refer to as dancing. And now he sends in the Dugong, but Elim has energy here. He can make a Moonblast. Throws it 1 turn before. Very nice mechanics. This doesn't knock out, which is unfortunate because Trent can no shield and just farm down. He's gonna start breaking it down. Yeah. It's... Oh, no! I thought that I shard KO'd. I was wrong. Trent loses energy. Oh, my. I mean, Trent still wins, but that was a miscalculation. Because, honestly, I think waiting the clock here is worse for Elim. Why is he waiting the clock? He can switch. Trent can't. He brings in Licky? Oh, yeah, no. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Oh, no. He had to bring in Scarf and just go for 1 billion energy and save the Licky energy, but he brought in Licky, so he is definitely not reading Lantern in the back. He is not reading ABA Water. He is not reading ABA Water. The Cyber switch! And Elim just rolls his eyes. Ah, Sag. There was a brief moment when he could have fought back in the game, but yeah, no. We're done for. We're done for, chat. We're done for. There's a brief moment in the sun. Yeah. We're cooked. quite a few people bring non-meta to the tournaments, but usually the meta teams are the best strategies, so they're the ones that advance. Like, anyone can sign up for these tournaments and register anything they want to, but a lot of the time, the best mons are the best mons for a reason, and they win. So we have seen some cool teams make it pretty far, but a lot of the times, the best Pokemon are the best Pokemon for a reason. All right, Valorash versus Gordon the Flash. I don't know, I can beat myself. Honestly, I have way more fun casting. And I got to cast 2 of the tournaments in January, which is very fun, and should hopefully get to cast more next season. Valorash has that Shadow Magnezone. If we're talking about cool teams, and Gordon has the Guzzlord. In my very biased opinion, I think I could do quite well if I competed. But A, that sounds stressful as hell. And B, I would rather cast. Yo, what's up, MEJP? Welcome in, man. Like me, 2 to 3 seasons back, like 6 or 9 months back, I would not have been confident in my ability to compete. But these past 2 seasons, I really feel like I have improved a lot, but I still don't have any desire to compete. Dirge into ult, uncomfortable for the Dirge player. Pretty comfortable as the ult. Let's take a peek in the back. Oh, that zone. That zone looks insane back there. Holy shit. Early shield here is a bit interesting. Super Shadow number 0. He has submits periodically. Baiting out the zone is huge. Because now Azu is so good for him. Great timing by Gordon there. Great timing. It was desynced by a turn, so he can do 2 in the move. Oh, perfect. He wild charges. If he gets the shield call right, I actually think Crest might barely live this. Oh, it does. He can now mirror shot though, because again, that... Like, if you're a zone player, getting to 5 volt switches is almost always when you want to throw moves. Because that 5 volt switch of a mirror shot plus a wild charge is incredibly scary. He's debuffed, but this just feeds the Dirge, man. And comes to Cash, he can just Shadow Ball. This is a great Shadow Ball. A great Shadow Ball. And then he just goes Azu, and he's won. I got to watch the end of it, Vince, yeah, and I watched the highlights. But it was... Oh, man. It was everything I could have hoped for. Oh, no. Oh, no. Letting the bubble through Valorash, please. But this is the non-Shadow Cash, and non-Shadow Cash respectfully gets absolutely hoed by Azumarill. It's only the Shadow Cash that can fight back versus Azu. Like, look at that. You can tank 4 Mud Bombs as the Azu. Wild. You really can't afford to shield this because otherwise you just get ice beamed on ult. So you're forced to try and let ult cook, but there's no way ult can ever win this game. Ult's pacing is too terrible. Like, Ice Beam is a steady 15 turns. Sky Attack is more than 15 turns. So if Valorash doesn't have over 2 by the time Gordon throws the move, which he doesn't, he has no path to victory at this point. And that's kind of how I am able to mentally calculate that, is it all comes down to the pacing of the moves here. Can ult take an Ice Beam? Not from this health range. Like, from full health, yes, but not from this health range. It's gone. But yeah, stealing a game on Denver's court is terrific. That was unexpected. Oh, Ape into Crest. Tough lead. Try and catch on Talonflame. Ooh, waits the turn. He says no catches today. No catches today. Shadow Wiz catch beats Azu in the 1s and the 2s. Yeah, it is 1s and 2s that it wins. It still loses 0s. But you just dramatically outpace and you actually have good damage. Calls the bait. Can Shadow Ball here? Ooh, the catch on the zone is interesting. What answers here? He sends in the bug. And the Moonblast debuff? Oh, hell no. Oh, sorry, Cop Kid. Yeah, alt can tank an Ice Beam from full health, but from that health range, it can't. Oh, boy. That Moonblast debuff, like, it's already resisted damage, but that basically just took away the shadow damage there on that move. He should know. He built up to 5. Yeah, he should know. I was like, he should know. 5 is 2x scissors. That can't be a discharge. Legally. It's against the law for that to be a discharge. I would have liked to see a Night Slash and an attempt at a counter down. It probably doesn't work, but on the off chance it does, like, if you have an attack-weighted ape, you could probably Night Slash and counter down there. But now you just lost so much energy. In comes the Cresselia. I mean, this is a Brave Bird fly. Oh, the catch out of the Guzzlord. That's a beautiful catch, and that is game winning. The game's over. That's a beautiful catch. I was going to say you have to fear a Brave Bird, but no, he doesn't. And he can throw on 3 there. That's perfect. If you need, like... It can be sometimes, like, if you're down energy or something, and then it's kind of a Hail Mary, you could. But I believe the 1s and the 2s, if it's even energy, you don't have to Scald to win it. Someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think I am accurate on that. But yeah, and then Guz just farms down the ape. All right, 2-0 to Gordon the Flash. So Gordon advances into top 4. So he will play... Oh, no. Gordon advances into top 6. Sorry. He advances into top 6. Also, we are slowly catching up with live. So now we have Trent, who just beat Elim, playing against Crimson. All right, Lantern into Shadow Gligar. Very neutral across the board. A landed dig or a shielded dig can very much flip the matchup. So it very much relies on... The Lantern, of course, is going to be consistent 6 with the Surfs. But if you shield a dig as the Lantern, it drastically tilts the matchup in your favor. Landing a dig as the Gligar drastically tilts the matchup in your favor. Crimson waiting a turn. Shadow Dugong. I honestly haven't looked at the Sims, but... I know Dugong really benefits from its bulk quite a bit. Because now, as we see, by shielding the dig, even though it's 7-6, you're just getting outpaced the whole time. So we can land the Surf. Surf, of course, doesn't KO. He gets the catch on the Licky because Crimson didn't wait the turn. To be honest, Pokesaurs, I do, like, when I'm trying to play at a high level, I will wait a turn even if I'm baiting. But in comes the Annihilate. Annihilate just cooks this thing. Annihilate just cooks this thing. You can tank this and just leave with a billion energy, or you can shield it and just try and get to 2 moves. But this is just saying, I can let this go, but you're going to leave basically just shy of a Night Slash plus Shadow Ball. Sends in the ult here. Gets the shield call right. He will make the slash here. Yo, Shadow D-Knight is a Chad. Shadow D-Knight did technically win the first regional of this season, if I'm not mistaken. Waiting while baiting is the ultimate mindfuck, dude. I love playing games at like a very high level when the game works. Oh, tries for the catch on a glide. He's not gonna get it. Ooh, yeah. Failing that catch puts him in a really rough spot. This is just a one game for Trent. Failing that catch is really awkward. Yeah, this is over. We see the shake of the head from Crimson. He knows it. He knows it. It's done. Ten D-nights in a row. I was on a mad power trip. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Yeah, so we're in top 6. So winner of this advances to top 4. But yeah, game 1. Game 1 goes to Mr. Trent. All right, Shadow Gligar versus Lantern. A repeat of last game, but there's an A-slash in back now. There's an A-slash in back now. Surf hits for massive damage. Scald or Surface Emerald? I don't want to make his Emerald better. I really don't want to make his Emerald better. Azu's fine as it is, which is largely irrelevant. My main take of things that I've learned is things that are bulky, don't buff it. Do not buff bulky things. Like Steelix was an issue because it was a really bulky thing that got a debuff move and it was too good. None of the other Breaking Swipe users were problematic. It was literally just Steelix because it was bulky. So we really do not want to buff bulky things. See, that's the type of thing that they won't do. Like, if they adjust Zygarde, it would be a nerf, not a buff. Like, Scald should be adjusted by September at the latest. I don't know if they'll, because they typically like to keep the meta, yep, and it's just A-slash. They typically like to keep the meta very stable before Worlds. So it's unlikely we're going to see a massive update in June, just because we already have a very balanced and healthy Open Great League meta. So I don't think we're going to see massive Great League updates, just to temper expectations. He goes for the Hail Mary Moonblast, but Crimson shields it, so it's 1-1. It would be nice to see, like, Ultra League and Master League updates. It would be nice to have, like, Ultra League and Master League updates, since they probably don't want to touch OGL. But I really like OGL. Like, my time in Remix has made me miss OGL. Although maybe it's just because I missed the time when I didn't have cripplingly horrific frame drops every 2 seconds. So maybe that's why I'm feeling nostalgic. That's funny, Keaton. Shadow Golurk and the video got corrupted. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Google Drive has been tripping lately. Game 3. Oh, ape into Sand Slash. Ape into Sand Slash. All right, wrap it up. Wrap it up. We're done here. We're done here. We're done here. Yeah, and OGL as well is way more accessible than it has ever been. Because Like, Lickitung has dramatically fallen off. Like, Licky isn't used nearly as much as when it was, like, the most used Pokemon. And Medicham, which was cost half a mil dust and 296 XL candies to build, is now bad. So when people want the best fighter, they can literally catch a Slakoth and evolve it, and they're good to go. Or right now, catch a Mankey, and they're good to go. So the meta is the most accessible it's ever been, which is really nice. Anyone who argues otherwise is yapping. I do like that they try and make the starters good, but currently, I mean, the only thing of note that is using Hydro Cannon consistently is for Alligator, because Swampert isn't really played a whole lot anymore. Like, Licky is still very good, but Licky is not a must-have Pokemon. And that's an important distinction. Is Licky is no longer a must-have Pokemon. He tries for the catch. Trent boomered it. Trent, please. Medi should be buffed again? No. Medi had its time in the sun. Let's keep it bad forever. Let's keep it bad forever. Purely from an accessibility standpoint. Let's keep it bad forever. I wouldn't mind if something like a Walrein got rebuffed. But no. Medi has to stay bad forever. And this is from someone who has 2 level 50 Metachamps built. I definitely think the XL system was a pretty big mistake. He gets the counter down. He still needs a boost, though. Like, a Shadow Ball doesn't KO. Does he call this? He lets it go. But this doesn't KO. Yeah. He gets outpaced here. By 1 turn. By 1 turn does he get outpaced. Why nerf it twice? Because it was a very inaccessible top meta mon. It was #1 in usage by a very long way. And if you're trying to onboard people into being like, yo, play this thing. We have tournaments. You can win money. And the best Pokemon by far is impossible to get unless you happen to play during an event where Metatite was up and you already had a tier 3 Mega. That's really discouraging for newer players, because the best mon in the meta by far was way better than anything else, and it was super hard to get. It was super hard to get. And Metacham is very limiting to other counter users, whereas Annihilate is not. Like, we see Vigoroth. Vigoroth is a second counter user that is in top 12 usage consistently. And when Medi was in the meta, there was never a second top 12 counter user. Occasionally, maybe it was Deoxys, but Deoxys was very rarely top 12. It was used pretty, like, sparingly. Like, it was used somewhat, like, and people had very nice success with it, but they didn't use it a massive amount. Whereas the mon that Annihilate puts into Witness Protection, Vigoroth, is still top 12 because it's so neutral. And yeah, Gligar as well. Like, my view is, if a mon's meta, it should be in the shadow rotation, just always. Deoxys, unfortunately, is in a tougher spot, where Deoxys' whole thing was, it was something that could beat Steels and Flyers, but it loses to the best Flyer in the meta pretty hard, which is Shadow Gligar. So it makes it kind of tough to use. Deoxys had a really nice niche, as you can beat Metacham and still beat Steels that Metacham wanted to beat, but now it doesn't beat the best Flyer, which is Gligar, so it's a lot more difficult to use. And DD also wasn't in raids for like 2 years. Alright, Shiny Dialga versus Gordon the Flash. This will be for a spot in top 4 versus Trent. Shadow Wizcash versus Umaril. Not a bad matchup. Let's take a peek in the back. Switch matters so much here. And as long as Shiny Dialga expends shields, he can guarantee switch advantage here. And switch is the entire game. Like, look at that. There's Cress and Charja in back, and he has Skarm and Gligar. Whoever wins switch wins this game. Did he cycle reset? Is he going to go over 100 here? No, he did not. He's going for a player up. He lets it go. Interesting. Like, he can survive one, but he will have to, like, as we see, Azu can barely tank this, but Shiny Dialga can shield and farm all the way down. And that'll set up the RPS to RPS for him. So he has to commit to switch to win this game. I don't miss Noctowl. I don't miss Noctowl. And he does shield. That should be game over, barring anything catastrophic. And that last bubble doesn't register. In comes Cresselia, and he knows not to switch because he has Skarm for this. He has Glide for the Charger. Wizcash plus RPS backline, baby! Let's go! He's taking a look at the team sheet. He's like, oh, Azu's gone. Nothing beats Gligar, so I just put Skarmory here. And Gordon's like, come on, man. I remember when in its prime, Nidoqueen could 2-shield through a Shadow Wall Rain. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. And Owl's thing was it could, if you had specific IVs, like beat G-Fisk in the ones. Which now we basically have with Gligar. I do think that buffing Gligar was one of the best meta decisions they've made in a very, very long time. Because having something to break up Fighting plus Steel Core, and like the reason why it's so good is because it's so limiting in terms of like you can't get away with just Reggie plus Fighter Core. Avoids the catch. Yep, we're done here. Well, he could still mismanage his energy and turn this into a loss, but he should just be able to farm up to 100 and then there's no lose con. If he just farms to 100 here, he's good. That's exactly what he's going to do. Like, normally when I say GG's, it's basically like assuming the player does not make any drastic mistakes. And then you just bird and game over. Shiny Dialga taking game one. Oh, hold on. Ooh, tough lead for Shiny Dialga. Ape into Azu. The safe switch, Lickitung. Oh boy, he has such good checks in the back. Sends in the Guzzlord. And this is such a tough spot to be in a Shiny Dialga. Oh my goodness. The interesting thing is he didn't bring in Vigoroth. If he had brought in Vigoroth, then Dialga would have been in a better spot because Skarm would have core broken the back. Hey, have a good one, Shmiggy. Yeah, so if Vigo was brought in here, it definitely would have been better for Shiny Dialga, but unfortunately he was not able to. Yo, maybe Gordon gets greedy here. He doesn't. Yes, Napkin. They try to anyway. Like, obviously, you can have a spread in mind in theory, but then you actually have to go out and catch it. And that's the tough part about Go, is there isn't IV control. So, like, there's a couple specific ape spreads that I want, but unless I spend hours no-lifing it during this event, I'm not going to be able to get it, which is unfortunate. Azu has energy. Yo, catch a play rough, maybe? If he maneuvers energy well, this is still possible. He lands the ball. Oh, he does get the catch. He does get the catch. That's nice. This is now playable. This is now playable for him. Hold on. He can win this game. He can win this game. In comes the Vigoroth. Yeah, this should just be a win. This should just be a win for Shiny Dialga. Yeah, he knows he can't shield the Vigoroth. Because the moment he shields the Vigoroth, he loses. The moment he shields the Vigoroth, he loses. This is not Rock Slide range, by the way. Rock Slide does not KO here. Actually, though, Napkin, I know one pro who happens to know that 2 other pros run the 6-15-15 Best Buddy Lickitung. So, he's trying to find an ape spread specifically to combat those 2. And he's just going to let himself get farmed down because he knows that he needs energy on his ape. He needs energy on his ape. Because Azu is never bubbling down. He has energy now. This is just a win. Straight Night Slash. Yeah. This is just a win. That was brilliantly played. That was brilliantly played by Shiny Dialga. Oh my. He moves to top 4. That was absolute textbook right there. Like, he has to pray for... But he should still live this bubble. Actually, hold on. Does he live this bubble? This will be close, bro. This will be close. Hold on. Pause, champ. Does he live the bubble? He does live the bubble. Oh, that got closer than I thought. That got closer than I thought. That bubble buff right there. I had to be real careful saying that. Pause. I had to be real careful saying that. Shiny Dialga into top 4. Yo, that's awesome, Mark. Congrats, man. I'm currently looking for an attack and defense weighted ape. So 15-15-1, 15-14-2, 13-8-0 are all pretty nice spreads. All right, chat. Shiny Dialga versus Trent. This is top 4. So at this point, everyone gets a medal, but it's about, and everyone gets cash, but it's about what color is the medal and how much cash do you get. Shiny Dialga versus Trent. Winner moves to losers finals. There's still SJ and Pocket in winners finals. Yo, what's up, Cito? Yeah, the goal of the really high attacking defense apes is to maximize break points, minimize bulk points lost, and ape's best stat is its HP, so we're fine with letting some HP go. All right, game 1, Lantern into Lantern. We have ooh. Backlines at first do favor Shiny Dialga. Shiny Dialga needs to get rid of opponent's Lantern. If there's a regional that weekend, Dirty Bubble, yes. Goes for the Thunderbolt. Trent's shielded in Lantern Mirrors before, but he is going to let this one go. He is going to let it go. But yeah, so a lot of the time in Go Battle League, high stat products can work nicely. And it's the simultaneous switch. Like, look at that. Trent is so grumpy, bro. And the Shiny Dialga just all smiles. Oh, come on, Shiny Dialga. Cook up, bro. I believe in you. So they both have a bolt loaded. They both have a bolt loaded. Oh no, a body slam! Oh no, a body slam! Oh no, a body slam! A body slam! Wow, a body slam! Chat, I don't know if you're going to believe this, but a second body slam has hit the Lickitung. All right, charge tech priority. Trent wins it. Trent wins it. Nah, you definitely didn't waste your time farming it. Like that, like high stat product ape definitely still has its use here. It definitely still has its use, but there can be some cases where currently, and the nice thing compared to something like Metacham, where when there was a second Metacham spread that, and he has to shield this, when there was a second Metacham spread that was super popular, it was like 500k dust and 296 XLs to build a second Metacham. Trent should win this game. To really selling the Licky Mirror. Oh, Zaplatinsky. I can sell a Licky Mirror like the best of them, but I am not being paid to sell the Licky Mirror right now, so I will not. Unless I'm wearing a suit on a caster desk, I will not be selling the Licky Mirror. Yeah, no problem, Napkin. But yeah, the good news is like Ape is a very cheap build. So if you end up, oh, he full sends the Moonblast. If you end up building a second one, it's not a lot of resources. And like, I have a high rank one, but I'm mainly just curious about trying to get a different spread that can do different things. Oh, the misaligned clocks. Oh, hold on. It says catch. That's not a catch. Surf doesn't KO here. But one more spark after Will. He gets the surf. Oh boy. Can he live the spark on Skarmory, chat? Can he live the spark on Skarmory? He doesn't. Oh, what a close game. Oh, what a close game. Oh my goodness. Bro, why was the Licky Mirror in the replay? Oh, Licky into... Interesting. Licky into Lantern. Save switch Annihilate. Does not bring the Gligar, so he's forced to send in Lantern. If it's a draw, they just play again. They just play again. Trent massively over farming. Trent full sending the Shadow Ball. And this is a range where Shadow Ball should knock it. Actually, it might leave it on 1 HP, but I think it should knock. Oh, it just does it! Barely eggs on. Trent could have clicked the Night Slash there. Trent could have clicked the Night Slash there, but decided against it. Yo, what's up, Phoenix? How's it going, man? Yes, Napkin, exactly. Yo, what's up, Graphics? Hello. Sends in the Licky. But now switch is flipped. So Trent still had his Altaria in the back, so it wasn't a tie after all. Now it's an Annihilate. I mean, an Annihilate's up energy and a shield, but ult is still so good into it that you just have to go ult here. Yeah, he still had the ult in the back, so he was still good. One Shadow Ball, we know it doesn't knock out. You need a ball plus a slash and some counters. So you got a 5-0. Let's go, Elik. Elik is cooking. Trent, correct. Trent, like, if Trent's down a shield and it's like a 2-to-1, Trent loves to shield there. It'll be interesting to see who picks up on that tendency, because he has done that like 3 or 4 times on stream now, where if he's down a shield, he expects his opponents won't bait. And that's exactly how he plays it out. Sends in the Lantern now. Lantern will be hit with a Shadow Ball. This is a decent opportunity for Shiny Dialga to get some energy. Trent shaking his head. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for Shiny Dialga. Cap ties here. This doesn't knock out, though. Yo, let's go, Dirty Bubble. You're cooking. But, yeah, I mean, he just wins it with Licky now. Yeah, that was a really rough cap tie for Trent. Oh, gets the surf, but realistically, it shouldn't matter. He has enough energy on Lakey that he should be okay. Yeah. He's good. Mark said, hey, Henry, would you consider it a challenge at Legend at this point? At this point, I just enjoy running whatever I find fun because you usually end up hitting it later in the season. Me, personally, I don't find it challenging anymore, but I enjoy running fun stuff along the way, as you mentioned. Like, my goal for, like, trying to get good was if I can get good to where I can run fun stuff that I want to run and still do well. So that was kind of my thought process behind really trying to put in the time to get better. Was so I can run that fun stuff. Rank 1 G Zapdos. Oh, wow. Shiny Dialga with the equalizer, chat. It all comes down to this. Game 3. Win, and you're into the losers finals. Lose, and you go home in 4th place. The stage is set. The battlers are ready. Lantern into Shadow Gligar. Trent has shown that he likes shielding in this matchup so far. We see Licky and we see Lantern. And we have Annihilate and Altaria. Interesting backlines here. Interesting backlines. The Surf lands. Ooh, tries for the catch on Altaria. Does not get it. This does mean that the energy gets saved for later, but Altaria wins zeros here. He can just double Sky Attack. And win zeros and win switch advantage. It's still neutral, but a slight edge to Trent so far. Slight edge to Trent so far. Master League 1, Ursaluna getting a Ghost fast move. Shadow Claw obviously would be preferred, but even Lick is a clone of Tackles, but Ghost is a way better offensive move than normal is, so it would help it like actually be able to hang versus Dialga and stuff like that, and it'd be way better into the Ghost. Lantern energy is good. Trent would love to pivot and does. Ooh, he pivots. This is not quite dig range. Chansey with a counter would be game breaking, so unfortunately they are not going to do that one. I think he gets sparked down before he makes 3. Even if he baits, he can't get a big move. So Trent should be in the driver's seat of this match for winning it. Ledian with counter would be pretty hype. Would be pretty hype. That would definitely be pretty hype. But yeah, he should just be able to commit to the Spark Farm down now. They're both looking at it. Oh, he does get it. He does get it. There are loads of things that they could buff and become instant meta. If you ever want to be horrified, sim Audino with Incinerate. Sim Audino with Incinerate, and it's same moves. You'll be like, oh wow, I understand why they have to keep Audino awful. Yeah, and you need 2 moves to knock out here. Like, 1 Thunderbolt doesn't allow a farm down, so this is just a 1 game for Trent. So, unfortunately, this is the end for Shiny Dialga, but he has a beastly run getting to 4th place. So, he will be getting some nice prizes and a medal, and he just says, GG, well played. Oh, we get winners finals now. Chat. SJ versus Out of Pocket. This is going to be fireworks, man. This is going to be fireworks. SJ versus Out of Pocket. I just don't think most people have level 50 Baxcalibur's zone, to be honest. This is going to be an amazing series. This is going to be an amazing series, man. SJ's played so well. Pocket's a demon as well. Oh, there's the Gator. Normal for Alligator versus Cresselia. Yeah. Slacking with counter beats everything. Oh, that's funny, Ellie. Hydro will connect. Looks like with the Shadow Claws, 2 Hydros can KO from the non-Shadow. He should be able to live a Grass Knot if he wants to. We take a peek in the back. There's Annihilate, and there's a whole lot of stuff that does well into Annihilate. Pocket's team choice here just said you don't get to play Annihilate. He doesn't throw his move. Best guess is he just didn't think that Hydro would quite KO from there. So he's not going to throw it yet and give SJ the ability to pivot. Instead, he's going to shield and just farm. Yeah, he's just going to farm up. Just shy of 100. Shadow Claw Groudon. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And Incinerate is basically the one fast move Audino could learn, I think. But yeah, it beats stuff like Whiscash as a non-stab Incinerate user. It's insane. Gets the Hydro off. He's just going to let it go. So he's trusting in Tusha Gligar. It does learn Incinerate in the main series, yes. Yo, what's up, Chris? Sending in the Altaria. Interesting Night Slash. I guess Night Slash puts it closer to Moonblast range. Sorry, not Moonblast range. He doesn't have the Cresselia. It's Pocket who's a Cresselia. So he's just putting it into double Ace range. Catching an Ace would be really nice for Pocket. He doesn't get the catch. Ooh, he does give him a Wing Attack. He does give him a Wing Attack. That full health Crest is going to be a fucking nuisance in the back. In comes the Crest. He got one turn. Gets the shield call right on the dig. I'd still rather be Pocket in this moment. But it's not like there's not play. It's not like there's not play. SJ gonna shield because he knows he has to land damage. His ape threw it instantly, so his ape is 5 away here. Gets the dig. He's very close to back-to-back digs. Very close to back-to-back digs here. The dig connects. He's gonna switch. Try for the catch. Gets the catch. Pocket should undercharge this to a certain extent and will. He's going to try and undercharge this to get the Psycho Cuts back. He goes for the undercharge. Cresselia doesn't do a lot of fast move damage. Will get 4 Psycho Cuts back. Needed 5 because now he gets to the dig on cap. Oh my! He gets to the dig on cap. The catch by SJ. Pocket tries with the undercharge. Doesn't quite get exactly what he needed. That KOs. In comes the Altaria. Can Altaria make a move? It looks like the answer will be yes. Altaria gets to the move. And despite SJ's best efforts, game 1 goes to Pocket. What a game. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a game, man. What a game. Pocket with nearly the perfect undercharge, but didn't quite get it. Oh, all right. Lickitung, Shadow Whiscash. We see the Bastiodon in the back, and no Annihilate for SJ. No Annihilate for SJ. It has Disarming Voice and Hyper Beam, I think. No debuff. Pocket called a bait earlier. SJ will bait him. Yeah, Audino goes from 0 to hero pretty fast. I mean, SJ was 5 off, so if Pocket undercharged slightly better than and got 5 Psycho Cuts, he could have left with a move and outpaced the Gligar. Yeah. Yeah, Palafin style, exactly. In comes the Gligar. A debuff would be really unfortunate here for SJ. No debuff. No debuff is very good luck for SJ. Very good luck for SJ. There's still the question of how do you get rid of the Whiscash? The Whiscash is still very healthy. I guess it's Shadow, so you can just surf it. Like, you can just Spark down and then have energy there. He lets him move through. SJ shields. If SJ can ace and farm down, that'd be huge. I don't think he can, though, because Pocket correctly went for the Sky Attack, but a farm down here would be devastating. A farm down here would be devastating. Can he get it? He's going for it. Oh, decides against it. Decides against it. The thing is, Pocket kind of has to bring in the Whiscash to absorb energy, but that allows SJ to overfarm, so there's no way Pocket can realistically avoid getting a dig landed onto his Bastiodon. He sends in the Bastiodon. He tries for it. SJ can overfarm quite a bit, go for the Aerial Ace, and now he can survive a Smackdown and on turn 4 make it to the dig. Look at this. Survives the Smackdown, gets the dig. Perfect energy management by SJ. This is an absolute clinic. This is an absolute clinic on anyone who would be like, you know what? This is a game of luck. Watch SJ. Bro is a machine. And he's just going to throw as soon as he gets it, because that sneak doesn't matter because the surf knocks out. He's just a machine. An absolute machine. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful gameplay there to get the equalizer. Oh, we've got a game. Game number 3, Lantern into Cresselia. Bad lead for SJ. He safe switches into the Shadow Gligar. And we're going to see Pocket. Ooh, Pocket has Shadow Whiscash and Bastiodon in the back. SJ goes for the Aerial Ace here because he wants to get the turn back. In comes the Whiscash. This set, oh, this is really tough. He goes for Ace. Going to win Charge Attack priority. Pocket can shield if he really feels good in his ability to get a Scald debuff. He's going to let it go, however. Pocket already didn't get one Scald debuff. Yeah, he did name change, yeah, because Hot Pocket is obviously a trademark thing, so. Does get the debuff. He can throw on 6 here. Pocket's going to shield. Pocket's going to shield. All right, firing off this Scald. The shield by SJ. SJ just wants to get rid of this Whiscash. He keeps running ABA weak to it. He gets debuffed again. Oh, no, he didn't get debuffed again. I thought I saw a little thing above its head, but I guess not. The pivot into Cresselia. Answered with the Bastiodon. And you can see the smile there. The smile there. Oh, man. His timing's still perfect, but oh boy, that is, yeah, that's game. Pocket gonna be 1 win away. Like, he did save the Gligar, and the Gligar is very healthy, but this matchup is so dominating for the Bastiodon that Bastiodon should be able to leverage this advantage to where it's impossible for SJ to win. Because Pocket still has a full health Cresselia. The Crest is only taking an ace. It's so healthy. Oh man, Bastiodon. We see the switch into the Lantern, answered with the Crest. He's trying to dance, but the timers aren't desynced. Timers aren't desynced. He is doing everything he can to try and win this game, but it's very difficult. He's in such a poor position. Oh, gets Cap. Cap Tie is very useful here because the Cresselia can't overfarm unless Pocket goes for an undercharge, but Psycho Cut does so little to Lantern. I think he's just gonna full charge it just to get rid of it. Yeah, like SJ does SJ's doing everything he can. Oh, he just doesn't KO. That is going to give him energy. He's thinking about it. Do you go crest into crest here, or do you send in Gly? He sends in Gly. Doesn't get one turn. The thing is, Basti is a move. And so does the cash, yeah. He tried what he could to dance, but he couldn't. There was just no escape. Like, Pocket didn't desync the timers and didn't let him dance. So, Pocket played that very well. Pocket played that very well. Pocket 1 win away from Grand? Okay, Pocket. And back in comes the Bastion with energy. There was just moves everywhere. As long as Pocket just sniped and didn't let Gligar get energy to where it could win cap over his energy, then he was good. And that's what he did. So very well played by Pocket. Ooh, Feraligatr on the lead into Lickitung. Great lead for the Lickitung. Save switch Cresselia. Oh, and it's Bastiodon in the back. He ran so weak to Lickitung. Lickitung's on the lead, and Annihilate in the back can cook in this endgame. Switch advantage does not matter in this game because he has the tech for that Bastiodon in the back. Lickitung absorbing the Moonblast. Pocket would really love a debuff right about now, but it's only a 10% chance, and it will not happen. No debuff comes through. SJ again just picks your perfect fundamentals. Firing off the move one turn before Pocket gets to his. Pocket in a bit of a tough spot here. Going for the Moonblast. But the Cresselia, its health is just getting lower and lower and lower. It's now in a range where Licks plus Body Slam can be enough to knock out. The Moonblast connects. Again, no debuff. Again, the perfect fundamentals by SJ. Going for the Slam. Slam should knock out. If not, then it'll put it in one Lick range, so he won't get the move anyway. He does survive it, but the Lick KOs. In comes the Bastiodon. Hard pivot, Annihilate. Annihilate up energy into this Feraligatr is too deadly because they have identical pacing. But here's the thing. The Annihilate with the energy lead will always outpace here. The shield on the Night Slash on the Feraligatr, but Feraligatr in a tremendous amount of trouble as Annihilate looks to completely dominate in this endgame. And Annihilate winning charge attack priority over Feraligatr. Pocket knows he's in serious trouble. Shielding up the Night Slash. All shields gone for the Feraligatr. He just has to try and get as many Shadow Claws as he possibly can. SJ letting it go. SJ's putting it all on the Gligar to win this game. The undercharge by Pocket. Pocket looking for farm and gets it. SJ saying, if I got 2 shields, I can make you throw energy versus Lickitung, and I can sweep with the Gligar. Hydro Cannon will pick up the KO. SJ has to feel very comfortable in this moment as there's no shields left for Pocket. Pocket unable to switch. He has to fire off the Hydro Cannon. 1 turn switch in for SJ. But there's nothing stopping this Gligar from landing 2 digs onto that Bastiodon and just farming down this Feraligatr. And we're going to a game 5, folks, as this Gligar just proves to be too much to handle. Gligar in the 2-0 shield beats everything in the meta with one singular exception, and that would be Skarmory. Skarmory is the one true answer to Gligar, but Pocket did not bring it on his team, and this Gligar can absolutely wreak havoc in this endgame, and he can even overfarm quite a bit to just make a charge attack versus that Gator as well. Yeah, Gligar basically beats everything. Like, up a shield, up energy. Yeah, Shadow Gligar is the best Pokemon in this meta. There is not, I don't think there's an argument that can be made otherwise. Maybe Vigoroth, but yeah, it's just Shadow Gligar. And we're going to game 5, folks. We're going to game 5. Regular Gligar could never. Game 5, Annihilate versus Shadow Whiscash. Yes. Gligar is dramatically better as the Shadow. Goes for Night Slash, Cap Tie to Scald. And like, you can survive this as the Shadow Whiscash very easily, but the question is, do you want to shield it and fish for the debuff? He's actually just going to let this through. But yeah, Gligar is far superior as the Shadow version. The Scald does get shielded. We have Licky Gly in the back. No debuff comes through. In comes Cresselia. He's going for a Night Slash just to get a little bit of damage, and then he can send in that Lickitung. Night Slash connects. In comes the Lickitung. Yo, what's up, Michael? Hello. Hey, Randall, that's very soft too, Lickitung. This will be a very neutral endgame. No debuff comes through. Again, the fundamentals from SJ are quite literally perfect. It's to the point of, like, if you programmed like a robot. If you programmed a robot to do perfect charge attack timing, that's basically what it's like. That's basically what it's like. Gets that lick down. And now, I mean, this will be interesting. Sending in the Whiscash. This is not Scald range. Throws it before he gets there. Able to pull the shield. Yo, what's up, Phoenix? SJ passes the Turing test. Sends in the Ape. Answered with the Alt. This is very good for SJ. He Night Slash baits. He Night Slash baits. Call to make of your pocket. He shields the Night Slash, and now he's getting Shadow Balled. He can throw just before it, but if SJ wants this damage, which he does, he can shield. The Shadow Ball does not KO, but it's about the damage. You make this so much more difficult for Pocket, because Pocket has no HP left on any Mons. He does have energy on the Shadow Whiscash, but it has almost no HP. This is almost no HP as well now. The Altaria is going to get the farm down. He's not going to get that Night Slash, but it's so low. You can send in the Lickitung. Lickitung, he's forced to throw a move, does not get the Moonblast. A shake of the head from Pocket, as this is looking very, very tough for Pocket. Sky Attack connects, clocks up. He goes for the Mud Bomb. Now the question will be, can he make a Scald, and does a Scald KO the Annihilate? Mud Bomb lands. Sorry, it's not the Annihilate that's gone, it's the Gligar. Shadow on Shadow. This should not KO, unless he's running a very scuffed Gligar. Scald into the Gligar. Gligar tanks it. Gligar farms down, leaves with the aerial ace, and SJ takes it 3-2. Pristine gameplay throughout. Oh my goodness. He takes it. So well played. So well played. Phenomenal. And now it's Pocket versus Trent and losers. Oh, we are getting pretty close to live, chat. We are getting pretty close to live. We're within an hour of live. Pocket. Peoria champion. Top 4, top 4, top 8. We know the team. And Trent. He's made top 4s before. If he wins this, he becomes a finalist for the first time ever. Fast forwarding, all those Licky Slams got us caught up. True. This will also be a best of 5 series. Licky into Shadow Cash. If you have like a super scuffed Shadow Gligar, it might. Like a 15, 7, 3. Yeah, a 15, 7, 3 Gligar would take 99.1% from default Shadow Cash. Goes for the Scald. Trent knows he lives this. It does a lot, but it doesn't KO. Catches onto Alt. Oh, but there's Dugong in the back! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It all goes wrong in a blink of an eye. For Pocket, trusting there would be no Dugong, but there it is. There's just a whole farm down for Dugong. This energy is so miserable here. Goes for an Icy, which is interesting. Draw run does more here. Would have been better off going for draw run. I guess Icy gives you more farm down, but yeah, it's not going to KO. He has to throw 2. I mean, there'll be certain situations when a better IV1 will help out. I mean, just to have a Shadow Poliwrath is pretty good. He now gets to apply a permanent debuff. Thing is, this energy is pretty Monka. But I guess he's preserving an ability to catch. But Pocket basically got another move just in that time. He is -1. Which means he probably can live a Moonblast. But he is going to shield. Regular Overshadow. Electivire. I mean, I haven't run that, but Thorn did. Ooh, he baits him. He baits him. He shields. But I think at -1, I don't think a Moonblast is KOing here. I'm going to be serious. I don't think a Moonblast is KOing here. He Night Slash. Night Slash doesn't KO. Pocket shields. Trent could still get a catch. Basti. Yeah, Basti's another one. Tries for it. Doesn't get it. But here's the thing. I don't think this KOs because he's -1. He's -1. I think he survives this. I think he survives this. Let's see it. Moonblast. Yep. Nope. Not gonna do it. That perma debuff. Also, yeah, Skarm is way better as regular compared to the Shadow. Game 1 to Trent. Yeah, Pocket honestly looks frustrated. Licky into Cress. So I would not be surprised if Trent takes this purely just off of losing that 5 game versus SJ. Looks like it kind of took it out of him, unfortunately. 'Twas the Dugong. What did it? Yo, it's a natural. Yeah, unfortunately, Strawberries is out. Made day 2, though, so we are proud of him. We're proud of him. Yep, and Lickitung with the pacing advantage, just spamming out these body slams. As long as Basti loses. Well, let's take a peek at these backlines. Oh god, Dugong again. Oh no. Dugong again, man. Oh no. Oh no. Doesn't get it. And Trent just stays in, and Trent takes the game 2. It's over. Yo, thank you, Phoenix. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yo, let's go, Michael. Yo, can we get some claps in chat for Michael? Let's go. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. He doesn't get the debuff, but even with the debuff, he's still cooked. He's still cooked. If you're Trent, you just click Night Slash 1,000 consecutive times, and the game is over. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you just click Night Slash 1,000 times. Very unfortunate for Pocket. It definitely seems like it kind of just deflated him to lose that best of 5 series, and he's just kind of, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That dugong, bro. And he's not bringing Basti for it either. He throws the Moonblast. Trent shields. I mean, it's not killing anyway, but... Alright, now we move to game 3. Win or go home for Pocket. He needs 3 consecutive wins. Annihilate. Shadow is cash. So Trent was expecting the Bastion lead. Didn't get it, but... This is neutral enough? Yeah, this is neutral enough. Yeah, as Wizcash, oh, this is not a good time. This is not a good time. Yo, let's go, Jenna. With Ape against Wizcash. Oh, the boost! Oh, no! Typically, yeah. He does get debuffed, but... Oh, yikes, man. So there's only +1, but this is still gonna slap. Yeah, we're done here. We're done here. Ooh. Tenzin Glide. That boost. That boost. Yikes, man. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, the best way to evolve Primeape, oftentimes, if you just have a friend to battle with and they can put like 3 CP10 Ghost Mons, and then you can just kind of like crush them. And then if you do that 10 times, then that'll count. Yeah, Pocket doing what he can energy management wise, but this is very rough. This is not a fun time. Yeah, like it's definitely deflating to lose a series like that, and then you have no way of, oh, does he catch this to be a dick? Oh, he thought he was gonna switch into Ape. He thought he was gonna switch into Ape. Yeah, he's not gonna throw it. He knows it's over. He knows it's over. So, Pocket, great run, ends in 3rd place. Now it's Trent versus SJ for the title of Indianapolis Regional Champion. I believe they showed caster picks for a second. Let's see what everyone picked. A lot of Shadow Sableye picks. Like the Goodra, like the Manabuzz, Altaria. Caleb, of course, with Bastion as always. All right, this is a best of 5. SJ wins 1 best of 5 and he's champion. Yeah, All-Star, I could not call Bates to save my life. Trent needs to win 2 best of 5s because he's coming from the loser side of the bracket. These teams have a lot in common. These teams have 4 of the 6 the same. The Dugong, the Lantern, the Annihilate, and the Lickitung. But, oh my god, they have 5 of 6 the same. And the Gligar. But SJ is Cress, and Trent has Licky. Necrozma and Fusions. It'll be fun. So they have basically identical teams. But with one difference. Goodra, I think Goodra is a Giga Chad. I have a video dropping sometime this week of someone who hit 4th in the entire world with a Great League Draco Meteor Goodra. It's actually sick footage. Oh, Crest into Ape. Tough lead there. Sends in Licky. SJ should just Grass Knot and then go his own Licky here. Interesting. He'll go Moonblast there. So Trent must have thrown a counter at the start. Hold on. I'm going to go back. Oh, Trent threw a counter, so that's why he can Moonblast. That's why he can Moonblast. Oh, they both have Licky. One is Crest, one is Alt. Oh, sorry. I messed that up. Thank you, Phoenix. Oh, Moonblast debuff? No! The Moonblast debuff there, too. The insult to injury. Say it ain't so, chat. Oh, no. 10% chance. There's been so many Moonblast debuffs at Indy, bro. What is happening over there? What is happening over there, man? What is happening over there? They do have the tournaments, yeah. If you go to the Play Pokemon website, they list the different regionals. Like, there's one in Los Angeles coming up at some point. There's NAIC, which is in New Orleans. But yeah, this is an absolute nightmare for Trent. And it's Dugong at the back for Altaria. Oh no. Oh no. I am done casting for the rest of this season. Next season though, I have high hopes. I have high hopes. I think it is Grass Knot at this point, yeah. I will be at Worlds, but I'm not on the casting team. I'll be there as a part of my honeymoon, which I'm going to get to take. Because I did not get to take my honeymoon yet, so I'm excited for it. Ooh, cap tie there. Trent is getting the damage that he can, but this is just looking incredibly good for SJ. I mean, we saw Trent get to Dugong and Altaria, and now Trent's Altaria gets Dugonged. Casters are compensated, yes. So we are contractors for the Pokemon Company International. He just looks up, he's like, oh, okay. Okay. Nah, we didn't take it over spring break. We had talked about it initially, but we are just basically going to Worlds for it, so that way I'll get to meet a lot of homies, do a lot of lucky trades, which will be fun. Yeah, Moonblast shielded. Yeah, it's so doomed. It's so doomed. Yo, what's up, Sceptile? It's so doomed, man. It's so doomed. All right, game 1 to SJ. Only 2 wins to go. Worlds is in Hawaii this year. Open my gift. We need lucky for Worlds. All right, I will open your gift. Cap tie? Yeah. Like it, once you get more comfortable with it, it rolls off the tongue better than CMP tie, but just cap tie. Actual money epiphany, actual money. But yeah, cap tie rolls off the tongue way better than CMP tie because it's CMP tie instead of cap tie. Cap tie is way faster. Whoever's showing the Licky on Licky replays needs a ring. All right, Licky into Crest, very neutral. Ooh, Ape Alt versus Licky Gly. Oh, he brings in his own Licky. Very interesting, very interesting. This is going to be a game of extremely neutral play. I have playmats, and they give me a swag bag that's... I have multiple swag bags. I have a second playmat. Oh, it's upside down. Look at that roaring moon. What else is in here? I have Oh, there is a card that I have. Professor Turo's Scenario. There is a card that I have there. Sends in the Annihilate. Wait, I looked away. Hold on. Licky 1-0s because of the energy lead. Let's go. Vig and Shadow Frost to get him off the screen. In comes the Annihilate, but switch advantage here is so huge. But Licky's energy is still going to be super problematic. Goes Glide. Goes for a Night Slash. It's a bait. SJ got to make a call. This would be a big boy call. Oh, he doesn't get it. No big ball calls here. Combo with the slam. Immediate no shield. This will be interesting. He baits him. He baits him and gets the shield. Okay. He baits him and gets the shield. Crimson, I think, was 6th. So he placed 6th. Slam lands. He just goes for another ace. No shield, but yet now it's Cress versus the world. But this is not... I mean, Cress has some energy, yeah. But yeah, you're definitely going to need 2 moves, so double grass knot's the way to go. Double grass knot's the way to go for sure here. Fire off the grass knot into the Licky, and then you can just keep farming. Because the energy from the Licky is not what you're going to be worrying about. It's definitely going to be the energy from the Ape. And the Ape does have some counter stored. But he can overfarm so much here. Nice. Very nice overfarm. Very nice overfarm. In comes the Annihilate. Oh, he got 1 turn. Oh, that sucks. Is that... I mean, Cress isn't quite in Night Slash range. Cress isn't quite in Night Slash range. But he did get 1 turn. He's like, you're short. Yeah, you're short. Night Slash don't KO. Can he counter down? No. That 1 counter that was denied, I don't know if 1 turn bring in is... I mean, 1 turn bring in wasn't reviewable earlier. But yeah, that... I mean, to be fair, like... he still has a shield, so even if he does get that... like, oh man, that's tough. I don't know if that... you think he still lived another counter? Got you. It, like, I was double checking because it would have been really close. It would have been really, really close. SJ up 2-0. I think Trent's a hell of a battler. I don't think anyone is winning 3 games in a row against SJ today. I think we can safely crown SJ champion. Now, watch me be yapping and him get reverse swept here, but... Cress Licky. It is like it's identical teams as last game. It's identical teams as last games. Yeah. And he just goes Licky again. And he goes ult again. No Annihilate. No Annihilate. Very interesting. I guess he's reading Dugong in the back. But he's a little bit seeing ghosts because it's not back there. It's Glide. And this time he doesn't have his energy banked on the Licky. He threw that into Cress already. Like, this was his one out of getting Annihilate onto a matchup. That could have been good. But he just doesn't get it. With Vig and Shadow Frost. I remember when we were hoping that Shadow Frost would be meta impacting. He wants to pivot. Decides against it. It's Licky, but the awkward thing is your Ape has nowhere to go. He's baiting him again. And he gets the shield. No! Oh, he's a wizard. He's a wizard. I don't think Trent's getting out of this one intact, folks. I don't think Trent is getting out of this one intact. I don't think Trent's getting out of this one intact. Yeah, his energy management has been amazing here. I think this is just a 3-0 sweep, man. Oh, the simul catching a moonblast onto an Lyall. Does so much damage. Oh, can he make double slash here? I mean, this is a night slash. So you know it's not a ball. So yeah, he's just gonna let this go. Can he farm down? If he farms down, he's cooked. Oh my god, he gets it. That's game. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's over. Trent knows. He's just no shielding. He's just no shielding. Wrap it up. Moonblast connects, and S. James P. 21 is your Indianapolis regional champion. His second tournament ever. And he just dominates the field all day. Unbelievable performance there. Terrific. Absolutely terrific, yeah. So well played. So well played. 2-0, 2-0, 3-2, and 3-0. So a solid little 10-2. I'm curious about day one. He went, his first opponent was a do not show, but he went 2-0, 2-0, 2-1. So he went 16-3 on the weekend. Wow, that is mental. That is mental. Holy shit. Oh, I do want to see the interview with him. Hold on. I do want to see the interview with him.
First this time. You are someone we talked about on the cast that doesn't compete as often as others, but when you show up, those who know you're a threat to win it all. Take us through your emotions right now first. Just how are you feeling accomplishing this feat?
I feel exhaustion, relief, happiness, all those things mixed together. But yeah, I don't think it's really hit me yet. I think after I take a nap, I'll probably celebrate this one. So,
personal anecdote behind the scenes. We were talking about players to feature. We brought up your name as someone to be a trainer to watch out for, and the name wasn't yet registered. So we reached out. Have you registered? SJ's like, oh no, what do I have to do that? Registers the day of the tournament. So chill, so relaxed.
Register day of the tournament? That's crazy.
What type of mindset do you have coming into a tournament? Do you have that relaxed type of approach?
No. I think you were actually one of my bigger believers in myself. And I'm friends with So Tough as well, a fellow caster of yours. Should be the first to tell you I'm not super confident in myself. So like when other people say like, or give me compliments, it kind of keeps me going, I guess. So I appreciate everyone that supported me. Yeah.
I remember back in Peoria, you described your gameplay sort of in a dynamic way. You don't like to play RPS. You like to move
just
around,
very flexible, very
energy.
flexible.
One thing about your style, I find that there are games where it seems like you're in a disadvantageous position, and even in the few games you lost this tournament, you made it incredibly difficult for your opponents to have to fight till the bitter end. What's your, how do you get so skilled to the point where you are just dancing around in
what's up, Kishav? We'll be ending stream here shortly. After this interview.
To be honest, there's times where I don't even know what I'm doing myself. I play like very off the cuff, and I see like what my opponent's trying to do, I think how I got that way was just I would use like really squishy Pokemon. I think one of your favorite Pokemon is Quillfish. I used to love Quillfish. So, like using stuff like that, you have to be better with your energy management.
I like it.
Know when to shield and when to not shield. So stuff like that. So I would just say not use Metamons all the time. So.
It's getting late in the season, but now you've qualified for Worlds twofold. I think the 200 points would have put
Glad I
you
could finally figure out time traveling with a regional.
well as a regional champion. What are your thoughts and emotions now qualified for Worlds in Honolulu, Hawaii?
Yeah. Hawaii is like a special significance to me. I won't get into it, but I'm really happy that I get to go back. It'll be my third time getting to revisit. So it means a lot. And then the chance to get to prove myself up here, it's pretty cool. I guess more people will be familiar with myself now. And by the way, I do like to go by SJ. I know it's like SJ and P21, but I prefer SJ. So.
Well, SJ, before we let you go, any final shots? I know we've asked you a few times, but as we wrap up the stream and let you get out of here.
Very well played by SJ, man. He really wiped the floor with people.
Shout out Sotof and Signal. I like rant on matchups all the time, but they just kind of listen to it. My faction team, Elite TMs, Town server, Elite TM server. And yeah, I think that, Shiny Dialga, because I mean, we've been battling, and I talked about it before, but we played a lot of local tournaments. Haven't been doing a whole lot of scrims, so a lot of my prep is through him. So yeah, shout out to him.
Thank you so much, SJ. Can we get one more round of applause for our Indianapolis Regional Champion, SJ?
Big hypes, big hypes. All right. That is gonna do it for me, chat. I'm gonna go probably just vibe out and maybe record a future video. But thank you for hanging out today. I had a lot of fun. Hope y'all did as well. Yeah, SJ, what a beastly performance, man. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. All right. I will see y'all later. All right. Peace.